All right, how's it going out there, YouTube? What is up, everybody? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got an exciting night tonight. Cannot wait to get into it. But how's everybody doing? What up? What up? What up? What do we got in the chat here? Cool Beans, what's up, brother? Got that package sent out to you Monday, man. You should be seeing it in the mail here soon. If you didn't get it already, honestly, mail's been kind of quick these days. Uh, what's up there, TCG? How's it going, y'all? Theo was up in here earlier. Not sure if Theo's still around. Make sure you guys hit that refresh button as well. Sometimes the chat the stream's behind a little bit, and if you guys aren't actually live, it doesn't count you as a viewer. Yeah, we made Zudi a mod. Mine as well. I said that he was definitely one I felt was deserving of something like that. So let's see if I can't move this chat a little more over that way. There we go. He definitely deserved it, right? I feel like he deserved it. I missed y'all last night. We was live last night as well. Did a little live, we're processing some bulk, but nothing too excited. Did open up a couple packs, but we definitely had a lot of really great bulk we processed last night. My goodness, there was some amazing hits in that thing. Absolutely amazing. My man up the road, my man Jim up the road that lives probably 5-6 blocks up the road from me. Um, he just has the freaking bulkiest of bulk. He's just the degenerate ripper. He rips open and only pulls out the biggest hit, and everything else goes in a box. And I got some great stuff last night. And we only went through a small portion of that 75 pounds of bulk that I got from him last night. So still have, I don't even know, I probably went through a fifth of it maybe. So there's still a lot left. And I know I've already recouped whatever I'm going to be paying him. Which is going to be paying him in dirt and bugs and leaves and wood and stuff, because that's what he needs from me from my other side of my business. All right, how you doing, TCG? Doing good. How are you? All right, just bored. Right on, right on. Bored? Well, we're not going to be bored tonight. We're going to be opening up some packs, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, I think probably at the end of the stream, I'm gonna go ahead and go through some more bulk. So once I do run through these packs tonight, I won't end the stream. Then we'll just kind of keep going and process some more bulk, because I'm excited to see what else are in these boxes. I definitely want to get into it. It was some really beefy, chunky stuff last night. Like I said, go ahead and show off what I pulled out of it. Stack this up a little better. Maybe I don't want the best of the best to be shown first. Okay, we'll put the best of the best in the back. All right, all right. Oh, wait, let me get my phone plugged in. My phone's already screaming at me. You don't have enough power for this, sir. We need more power. More power. I got you, brother. I got you. Let me get it all hooked in. Just calm down. Don't shut off on me. Come on, get in the hole. There we go. Hope you all enjoyed that ride there for a second. All right. Got that set up now. All right, all right. Yeah, like I said, we processed some bulk last night, and my goodness, it was just some chunky bulk. Start off, we go ahead and get a judge, full art trainer out of there. We got a whole bunch of Cosmic Hollow stuff, and just some crazy Cosmos Hollow stuff. Um, and this is just honestly what I'm going to list right away. This is like my stack that I plan to list out of this bulk right away. There was so much better, or so much other good stuff that I pulled out here as well that I'm not listing immediately. Really cool swirl on this one. I think that's a great card to have a swirl with the moon and everything. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of Cosmos stuff. Then EXs for days, y'all. I got EXs for days. There's so many EXs in that bulk. It is crazy. All these are worth, a couple bucks a piece. Some of them even worth a few more bucks than that. Garchomps might be worth a few bucks. Zekrom might be worth a few bucks. The Mimikyus, although Mimikyu is a great card, I don't believe this EX is all that valuable for whatever reason. I don't understand that. I feel like it should be. But yeah, just a whole bunch of great small bulk, but this is good bulk, y'all. I mean, I got this out of stuff that, again, I'm going to end up trading the guy for dirt and bugs and stuff. You know? So this is like a great payday. I love this Embor, by the way. Embor from Mega Era, the Mega Evolutions, or Ascended, actually, sorry, from Ascended. Make sure you guys hit that like button as well. Everybody go ahead and smash that like. You can double tap the screen, I think, maybe. No, maybe you can't do that. Maybe it's alive. I gotta hit the like myself. Oh, come on now. There we go. Trying to do it with the wrong finger here. I gotta like the lives myself. My bad, my bad. I ain't got my own likes. I found a shadowless Gyarados from my dad's cards. That's so cool, Cool Beans. You actually just posted a bunch of first edition stuff, bunch of first edition fossil, first edition jungle. I don't remember if there was any base set or not, but it was first edition. There was Rocket, Team Rocket. So a lot of first edition stuff. No hollows really, but all non-hollow bulk. But still, I got this Lapras that I pulled back that I'm gonna probably go ahead and try to send that away to be graded. It's a first edition Lapras. I mean, it's a cool card. It's got a couple little dings at the bottom. I know it's not gonna get a 10, but even at an 8, that card is worth grading. So yeah, like I said, we'll get through running through these real quick. Show off the bulk we got last night. All kinds of crazy EXs, and then we got some really good stuff at the end. Lapras is awesome. From this is a new card from Perfect Order. So many Mewtwo's, so many Cynthia's Garchomps. I got an endless amount of Pokeballs. David was here last night mining at everything. He was claiming everything we were going through. He had a whole bunch more Pokeballs going out, and then while he was here, he went ahead and made an order with my eBay as well. So appreciate you, David. And then we get to the better stuff at the end here. Got a Master Ball there. Master Ball Garbodor. We got a Pikachu. Nice Pikachu EX from Paldea Evolved. Then we get this Pikachu from the Pokédex box. These Pikachus right now are in a 10 worth $500 in a PSA 10. So this card raw has like skyrocketed. I just sold one today that has a face swirl for $10 shipped. Crazy card. So we do have a couple more of these boxes opened up tonight, and pretty much the Pikachu will pay for the packs in the box. So we're going to be opening up those packs for free almost, like $1 a pack or something. So awesome stuff on there. And then the Charizard. I cannot believe that he left this Charizard promo in his bulk. This is like an $8 card. Like, goodness. And then all these Gengars from the new Perfect Order. These Gengar Hollows, these things are sick, y'all. Give this card 5-10 years, and this is going to be a $20, $30, $50 card. Put it in a case and put a 10 on it, and it's going to be a freaking $1,000 card, y'all. That's a really cool card. And then we got that Mighty Anna. There was a Mighty Anna IR in there. Wow. I mean, a Mighty Anna IR from Ascended Heroes is just... I'm so glad I pulled that card out. That was out of bulk, y'all. That was out of bulk. Got that Venusaur. These are promo cards. They got a little bit of value. Sylveons from Prismatic. Those are definitely worth a few bucks for sure. And one from Surging Sparks. I didn't realize it was 2 different Sylveons. All right, that's cool. This that's actually from a different thing. But yeah, like I said, a bunch of really, really good bulk. Yeah, the Mighty Anna. Retro. Mike's over here still eyeballing that thing. Yeah, that thing's crazy cool, man. I don't even know what it's worth, man. It's probably a cheaper IR, honestly. But it is a sick looking one for sure. I hope it's got some good value. It should. It deserves it. That's for sure. And then you gotta get this mirror tilted back a little bit. It's weird the way YouTube is. YouTube, like, it feels like YouTube grabs my camera in a different way than say I film with it. You know what I mean? So I have to do things a little different when I go live on YouTube. Like even when I set my phone up and I set my phone up at the beginning of a live, I have it pretty centered from what it looks like, what it's showing me the live's going to be when it starts. But every time I always have to move my phone to the left. It's like YouTube uses a weird angle of the camera or something. I don't know. And then it doesn't allow me to do the wide angle that my camera has. I wish it would allow me to do that. I don't know how to swap it to wide angle though. It feels like it should be just a simple thing, but I've never been able to figure it out. Shadowless Gyarados is $35 raw. Yeah. It's definitely a nice card, especially if it's in good condition, for sure. Honestly, I would get it graded. I would get it graded, Cool Beans, regardless of what condition it is, and present it back to your dad for Father's Day or his birthday or something. I think that would be like a really cool gift that I would love to get back from my son, you know? So, like, have your mom or whatever help you out with getting it graded or something. That'd be cool. Go up to GameStop, submit it, and just get it done, you know? Be a really fun gift for sure. Re-gifting is always great, especially when it has something like that behind it. And you guys can share it together. It doesn't have to be just his card. It'll be your card eventually anyways. All right, so what we got tonight, y'all? What we got tonight? We're going to get into some seal tonight. We're going to open up some product. Like I said, we got some more of these Pokeday Pikachu boxes. Awesome stuff there. Once we get these cards listed, they'll almost pay for the box. I paid $15 for these things at Dollar General, y'all. $15 a piece. So we definitely free rolling on some packs in these ones. Hopefully, these will be the Phantasms we can finally hit the dang Zard in. We need that Zard, y'all. I need that Zard. Been hunting for it for way too long. Way too long. We also got some tins we're going to open up. See if we can pull a little Lucario action or some Mega Venusaur from Mega Evolution, or maybe there's some Destined Rivals in here. We can get that Mewtwo. Oh, I can't even imagine, y'all. I can't even imagine. And of course, we got some Surging Sparks, you know. Definitely got to have some Surging Sparks for the night. Got to have something yellow. Some crazy little yellow rodent guy. For sure. And then, you know, of course, what's the hype? Well, not the hype, but what's the new set right now? Perfect Order. We got to have some Perfect Order open up. It may not be the most hype set. It may not be the most interesting. We may not be the most excited about it. It may not have the best bangers in it. But it's what's out right now. It's what's available. So that's what we got. And we got another little blister as well. Got this tin. Picked this up last week at my Walmart drop. Not sure what packs are in here. This is a new 10. It does have 4 packs in it. So I'm expecting probably like, if I had to guess, Mega Evolutions, Journey Together, and maybe Destin. I'm hoping Destin. I would like to see some Destin for sure. And then we got some more Destin and Mega Evolutions. And this Mega Kangaskhan EX box. We're going to get that open up. Got that lenticular EX Jumbo Hollow. Really cool little hollow the way these are done. Awesome stuff. Let me get caught back up in the chat. 2,310. 2,310. That would be crazy. It's probably not a 10 though. Let's be fair and honest that most people are not going to be able to get a card that they've had stored away in a 10. They likely didn't store it properly. Even me going back through when I used to sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards back in the day, I'm like opening up these Yu-Gi-Oh binders and realizing that a lot of these cards got a little bit of wear to them just by sitting in the binders. Yeah, how long does your GameStop take to get your card? So it's not GameStop that you got to wait on to get your card. It's PSA. PSA is the problem. GameStop isn't the problem. GameStop gets that stuff sent to them within days, and it gets to GameStop back to them within days once it's all done. The process is that sits at PSA, and that process takes 3-4 months. So it's a long time. I'm currently waiting on a submission to come back that I submitted maybe like January 20th. So, I mean, we're at 3 months now, and it's in research and ID, so it is in kind of its more final stages. But but it may not be, and then it's into its next stages until next week, honestly, is what it's looking like. I pulled the, like TCG said, it takes months. Pulled the Gen 1 starter last night, so now I have doubles and I have the starters with the Litten. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I did see you, I did see your video, but I didn't stop to look at it. I'm sorry, brother. I was busy looking for something else, but I did scroll right past it and I was like, oh, there's TCG's video. Takes months, cool beans. Yeah, I pulled the Leafeon SAR from Prismatic 2 days ago. It was my first time opening Prismatic 2. That's awesome, Mine Cooper. That's awesome. Yeah, I've pulled the Espeon. I pulled the Espeon SAR from Prismatic. I haven't opened up enough Prismatic to justify being able to pull an SAR from it, considering I've pulled like 3 now. So I feel honored that I have pulled what I've pulled from it. I don't think that Prismatic has hurt me as much as other people. But kudos to you for pulling a one as well, man. It's definitely a tough set to get anything in, for sure. Graded with tag, the slabs are a lot nicer and it's faster, for sure. No, I agree. If you, so I wouldn't say that tag is faster necessarily, but there's an upcharge fee you can upcharge to have it rushed with PSA, and that upcharge fee is the same as it is with tag, except the rush with PSA is not rushed. It's not rushed at all. Whereas the tag, you'll get it back in like 5 days. Like, you'll get it back super fast. Still 456 in a 9. Yeah, no, I mean, in a 9 it's still probably good, but I would feel like most people, the general person's collection of their cards are gonna fall in more of a line of probably 7 to 8s. I don't think that a lot of people's long-term collections are getting 9s or 10s. Just from personal experience, generally speaking, 9s or 10s from something really old like that are coming pack fresh, is usually when you come across those. But it does, I mean, it's not that it doesn't happen, it just, it's tougher. The odds are that they aren't in 10s or 9s, you know what I mean? And 162 and a 7, yeah, but 162 and a 7, it's still worth grading. I mean, a 162 and a 7, it's still worth grading for sure. Yeah, I was trying to get some stuff from the Pokedex binder and ended up with that. Yeah, no, that's definitely a great card, Mine, for sure. The tag doesn't upcharge at the post. That's the other thing. Yep, no, you're right, TCG. So tag doesn't upcharge, whereas PSA does. And honestly, I think that whole upcharge thing it's not a scam, but it's part of the reason why not all cards that you feel should get a 10 do. Because I think that what you're paying for is an insurance policy that PSA will only allow so many 10s of that card. That's what you're paying for. That's what the insurance is. They're not like putting it out there that way, but that's what it is. You are guaranteeing that PSA will do their best to maintain the value of that card. And in order to do that, you got to keep the 10s low, you know? Yeah, I was just tag, get it graded, Mine, don't put in the binder. Yeah. So anywho, let's go ahead and get some packs open up. Let's rip into some stuff. Hope everybody's hit that like button. I hope you're all subscribed. It's free, doesn't cost you nothing. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with. Oh, I didn't show off this box. I just picked this up today. This is a new product. I mean, it's old packs, I'm sure, but this is a new something. I don't know what to call this, but it's got 3 packs in it, and it's got this EX in it. Mabostif. Yeah, I don't know. New little box though. I assume it's gonna have probably like a bunch of junk packs, maybe. But I could be surprised. I could be surprised. I mean, what they're showing here, those look like probably Scarlet and Violet base. And honestly, that looks like that's Silver Tempest. That's Silver Tempest, and this is Scarlet and Violet base. So it's probably just like Paradox Rift or something. Might be Scarlet and Violet base. It's probably low end packs. Nothing too crazy. Is it worth grading? It depends. It depends. If it gets a 10, yes. And almost any card, if it gets a PSA 10, yes, it is worth grading. Every card. But if it doesn't get a 10, then you start having to have other questions. What is that card? What is its value? Not in a 10. And you have to decide that. For example, the Gyarados that we're talking about, this Shadowless Gyarados, Shadowless base set Gyarados, so OG of OG, that card is worth, what did we say, $32 raw. But if you submitted it and had it graded and it got a 10, we're talking about it'd be worth $2,300. And that grading fee is only $25. So you're going to turn $25 into $2,300 from a $35 card. So yeah, it's worth it. You just have to be careful with it. Like we're talking about here in the chat, in a 7, it'd be worth $162. So even still in a 7, with the card value and the grading fee value of $25 if you're doing it through PSA, it's definitely worth it. For sure, for sure. All right. Trying to make a little space here. We had a lot of different products to open up tonight. Was a little busy on my table here. I think I forgot to open up something here on one of these lives. I just had it off to the side and I just didn't see it. Let's see if I can get this mirror tilted down a little more. Oh, I guess that's about it. There we go. There we go. All right, first 2 packs of the night, y'all. Let's get that like button lit up. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe. Here we go, y'all. It's free. It doesn't cost you nothing. It costs more if you get a 10 if the card has more value. So once the card goes over $500 in value, PSA will upcharge you. So instead of it being that $25 initial submission fee, they'll upcharge you a certain percentage of amount of something. It's an insurance, basically, is what they call it. And that upcharge, whatever they do with it, it shows that that card has the value that it has. Basically, they're doing some sort of guarantee with it. I'm not at all saying what they're doing is right about it, but that is what they do. But only if the card's worth more than $500. And then in most cases, unless they're really big cards or very old vintage cards, most cards aren't worth more than $500. Like this one here, this is a 10. I pulled this card myself. This is from Mega Evolutions, SIR, Mega Kangaskhan. I pulled this card myself on my live. I submitted it, and we got a 10. Now, when I did that, when I pulled this card and I submitted it, it was still really hot. The set was still really new, and this card was going to be valued at $250 in a 10. Today, I have it listed at $150 on eBay, and I still can't sell it. So, not all cards are going to be worth $500 just because they're in a 10. Only certain cards are. Same thing with like this one. I mean, granted, this isn't a PSA, but it's a CGC words, letters. This is the Yawning Pikachu, and in this graded card here, this one's probably worth about $100, maybe $75 to $100. It's not the gym. There's a black label one though. There's a black label 10 for this one that is actually like the true 10. Yeah, see, it's like I said, it's an insurance thing. I'm sure it's also shipping insurance is probably what they're covering with that, because they got to ship that card back to you or back to GameStop if you're submitting it through GameStop. So they're wanting you to cover the shipping insurance costs is basically what they're saying, I guess, is what we're talking about here. That makes sense too. All right, y'all. First pack. Enough chatting. Enough gib gabbing. Let's get into it. Make our space here. There we go. What can we get? Getting into some Mega Evolutions. Can we get something crazy on the first pack? We do not. We do not. That's all right. This is where we want to hit tonight, y'all. We want to see that dragon. We want to see that fire. We want to see the flames. We want it all to burn. Burn it, baby. Let's ignite it. All right, all right. So PSA is the standard. It's the industry standard. Can I say that it's the best place to get graded with? I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best place to get graded with. It's just the industry standard. It's what everybody uses their prices off of. If you go to research prices and you're trying to find out what a card is worth in a 10, those prices are going to be geared off of what PSA prices are. It's just the most commonly used one. Little EX at the end. If we were to do a little comparison, what would be a good comparison? Say your Mecca gas station, whatever you've got in your area, your Wawa, your 7-Eleven, your racetrack, whatever your big conglomerate main known gas station. It's the difference between them and that little mom and pop busted ass gas station down the road. You know, there's just a huge amount of PSA graded cards out there versus the other companies. PSA grades probably 100 cards to every other company's one. It's absurd how many cards are graded by PSA. So that's why also they are the industry standard, just because they've been around one of the longest, if not the longest, and people just have come to accept what they do from them. Yeah, and they give you a little bit of the detail. The tag does. PSA does not give you that detail. PSA does not give you a detail of anything. Yeah, they don't tell you why you got a 10. They don't tell you why you got a 9. They don't do none of that. Where tag does do that. Tag will. I think they even put on the label of the card. It'll say like the centering and everything. It'll have, if it's to left or to right or whatever, it'll have like centering or something, I think, is on tag, right? No, tag's definitely doing good. I'm definitely getting to be a tag fan. I mean, I like the way the cards look better anyways. The grade is definitely a much cleaner look. Do you mail it to them, and if so, what's the best way to do it? So I would say if you've never done this before, I would go through GameStop. If you've never graded before and this is all really new to you and you are wanting to go with PSA specifically, I would go to GameStop and do it with them. However, if you are wanting to try and adventure into tag and do a tag rating, uh, yeah, you would have to go online. You would go to like Tag's website. You would fill out a form. You'd have to find the card that you have on their site. You would use a search or whatever to find what your specific card is, and you would enter in those details and get it all submitted. You'd have an application or whatever, and you'd have a credit card submission. You got to pay for it there on the site. And then, yeah, you would have to put it into a box, bubble wrap, package just like you would get any good package sent to you, nice and secure. And you would have to mail that out to them. You have to print your own label and apply that to the box and everything. And then the same thing back from them. They would also expect you to pay for shipping back. Where if you do it through GameStop, it's shipping just one time. They only charge you shipping one time, and that's it. So you do save a buck or two with shipping if going through GameStop. Not that I'm like an advocate for GameStop. I'm not going to be submitting through GameStop anymore. I'm just not going to do it. The process of dropping the cards off there, picking them back up, it's too much. It's too much. They got way too many. I really like this Aurorus. I really do. Shaman's nice too. Growing energy. They have way too many procedures they got to do to give me the cards back. Like I walk in there, I've got to wait for this tablet to open up because only the tablet, the magical tablet, has all the cards on it. And this guy in front of me has never submitted before, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have his cards in card savers. They're not protected. He's just got them all weird and loose. He doesn't have them in the right sleeves. He's got them in ETB sleeves. So I'm waiting on him forever and ever and ever, and it ended up being that he can't even submit them. There's something wrong with the system. They can't submit the cards. So now I'm waiting again for this thing, for them to get it going and everything, for me to get my cards back, and they're there. They've got the cards right there behind the desk or whatever. Just give me my cards. Like, here's my ID. You guys see that that's who I am on the system. Just give me my cards. Like, It was ridiculous. And then he had to go to a notebook too. He had a handwritten notebook he had to convert to also check things off. I'm like, bro, this is some really you guys got a lot of processes here. You guys really need to like dial this in. And he said, this is a well-oiled machine. I'm like, I don't think so, buddy. This is taking way too long, my friend. This is not well-oiled. Not a problem, Mine Cooper. I definitely hope we can definitely help you out with some advice there. Hopefully there was some good tips either from me or TCG. Tag does put a QR code, but they put some information on the front too. They put some information on the label as well. PSA also has a QR code, but I don't think that QR code really goes to anything. I don't think that it tells you anything if you go to that QR code. It just pulls up the card. They don't tell you why you got a 9 or an 8. That's one of the perks of using Tag, is that Tag tells you why you got a 9 or an 8. All right. What are we even getting into? Perfect order. I forgot we were even opening up here for a second. All right, y'all. Nothing in perverse pack perfect order. I picked up 2 ETBs of this thing today. I don't know what I was thinking. We're not going to open those up tonight, but they will probably be what we'll open up next week. But I've got 2 ETBs of perfect order open up. I went to Walmart to get soda and water and, you know, the usual things. And I was like, well, I'll go check and see if there was a Pokemon drop. I know that they drop today on Wednesdays. See if there's anything left, even though it would have dropped hours before I went to Walmart. And generally, it's all gone. But there was plenty left. There was all kinds of stuff left on the shelves. I'm like, okay. Even ETBs. There was 4 ETBs on the shelf. I grabbed 2. I grabbed 2. Speaking of Mountain Dew, get this thing cracked open. Gotta get myself a little drink here. All right. So binders, depending on the binder, they can be good. I definitely recommend the best protection is in a penny sleeve, in a top loader, and in a top loader binder if you're trying to be in a binder. Otherwise, if you are using a binder, don't use a binder that's got 3 rings. Don't use a 3-ring binder. Use a binder that doesn't have rings. See, even this one has rings. Don't use binders that have these rings for long-term storage. You want the seam of the cards to be, the seam of the pages to be embedded into the cards. Yep, that one's got rings too. All my binders got rings. That's one thing that I learned from storing my Yu-Gi-Oh collection over the years, that the ring binders definitely messed them up. For sure, for sure. The best way to store your card long term is going to be either in a top loader, one of these guys, one of these Johns, and then you can keep that in a box, in a drawer, in a whatever. And then the other way would be what you would actually have to use to submit it to PSA. This is what we call a card saver. It's kind of stiff, but also a little more flimsy than the top loader. The cards kind of go in it like that. And this would be how you would have to submit it to PSA. This one is the card I also pulled out of that bulk last night. I pulled this card specifically because, as you can see, the bottom is super fat and the top is super small. It's very off-centered. I'm thinking maybe I can submit this and get it graded and get an OC grade on it. And basically what that means is off-centered, and people are collectors of off-centered cards. So if I can get that graded by PSA as off-centered and it's a 10, somebody would definitely want to have that card to add to their collection if they are people who collect off-centered cards. Actually, we pulled 2 last night. They're probably cut from the same exact sheet. We got a Clive also. Same off-centering. Really, really fat at the bottom. Very, very tiny at the top. But the backs are perfect, which I don't understand. The backs are like almost perfect 10s. I don't get that. Honestly, the back could even be a little top heavy, which is so weird. So weird. Yeah, you would have to have them first. GameStop definitely doesn't want you just to roll up in there with raw cards to try and have them submit. You're going to want to have your own sleeves and everything to bring with you to submit with. For sure, for sure. That's what I'm actually looking for, TCG. That's more what I've meant. It's the side loading sleeves. So you want to have binders where the cards load in from the sides, not the top. The ones that load in from the top, those ones are going to damage your cards over time for sure. The side ones. You're exactly right, Zerdy. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that assist. All right, let's get into something else. Let's open up this one of these Bama Jammas Pokemon Pokeday box. Do I? Amazon is a good place to get top loaders, but if you're just needing like one or two, like if you're really just trying to grab like a couple, maybe you can find a local card shop that would sell you just a couple or something. You might even be able to find somebody like on eBay that like offers a kit. I bet you there is. You know what? There's 1,000%. If you went on like eBay or maybe even Amazon, 1,000%, I guarantee you that there is a PSA submission kit that somebody will mail to you. Probably all the things you need to send away. I guarantee it. And if somebody hasn't, oh my gosh, don't steal my idea. Don't steal my idea. That's my idea. I just came up with it. Got that swirl up in that corner, y'all. Yeah, buddy. Little swirl action. Awesome stuff. And the other swirls on you. Just a a cornel, a current. Oh my goodness, I can't say corner. A corner swirl. Goodness. Yeah, that Pikachu's definitely gone way up in value. Way up in value. Crazy. I was selling them pretty good when they first came out, and then it kind of died down a little bit, and then I guess these PSA submissions started coming back, and people are selling them at $500. So, whew. Good luck to anybody that wants to submit that card. All you're gonna do is drag the price way down once you guys submit 20,000 of them. But I'm here for it. You guys want to pay extra money for them to submit them? I'm here for it. I have a couple of them to submit myself. I have some that the Cosmos is like faded. You don't see like any of the Cosmos. It almost looks like a regular straight up hollow. It's just like super faded. I think they like overprinted over top of the hollow. Is the only thing that I can assume what happened. All right, so we got some Bayleaf, Spearow, Pyro, Executor action up in there. Clauncher. Here we go, y'all. Not in this pack, the man says. Not in this pack. That's all right. This is where we want the hit. We need the big boy. We need the big Charizard. Gotta have it, y'all. We're 6 SIRs we've pulled out of this set. This set only contains 5 SIRs, and we have not pulled the Charizard yet. That means I have doubled up on 2 SIRs. I have had 6 chances to pull this Zard, and all 6 of them I have failed. We have got to get it, y'all. It's got to happen eventually, right? I mean, I have to open up enough packs where this happens at some point. Oh, you know what? Let's thought of something. Fire breather. I got some other packs out in the car. I have some packs out in my car. I forgot that I grabbed these 3 booklets, the little mini binder packs that come with a pack of Phantasmal in them. I bought those at Dollar General today. Maybe it's in the car. Maybe that Zard's in the car, y'all. Out there getting hot. Out there getting hot in the Florida heat. It ain't hot now, but it's still probably warm inside that car. Yeah, see, there you go. Amazon has them cheap. I figure Amazon has to have like a kit. Has to have like a kit, so you don't have to. I don't want to have to make you go and buy 100 because all these sleeves come in like 100 lots. You got to buy them like at 100 at a time or whatever. Is generally the smallest amount they sell. And you got to buy this sleeve and then the top loader or the card saver. I would just if you're just looking to like buy a couple things, go ahead and just buy the kit. The kit's gonna be your best way, and it'll have everything you need in it. Especially if you're just looking to submit one card. That's perfect. So I just sold one of those Pikachus today. It had a swirl on it. The swirl was near its face, and I sold it for $10 shipped on eBay. Generally, I'm getting $5 to $6 shipped on those cards, but I hadn't sold any in a while. But right now, they are super hot because somebody has been selling the PSA 10s and $500. So everybody wants to try and submit these cards themselves. So. They're definitely hot. I can't keep them on the shelves. I've had 2 customers now buy me completely out of them. One customer buy 4, another customer buy 4. Ugh. That was a completely dud Pikachu box. At least the Pikachu's there. At least the Pikachu's there. That'll help pay for it. Goodness gracious. That was a completely dud box. Terrible. We are doing terrible tonight. Give me another one of those nights. Let's get into one of these. Always do really well with the little mini tins. Mini tins usually do really well, for sure. We got any pull tab on this thing, baby? I don't think so. You can slide these off, though, which is something everybody's always been complaining about with these new tins. People have been known to slide these off, pull out whatever they want, reseal packs, put them back in and stuff. Be shady about it, and then this thing's even got its own little sticker on it, too. Like, that helped. Alright, Destin Rivals. Mega Evolutions, y'all. Beautiful stuff. Would definitely love to see that Mewtwo. For sure. I would love to see another Absol. Man, that would be great, right? If I could pull another Absol out of Mega Evolutions, dang, man, that'd be a good card. I'd be happy with that card. It doesn't got to be the big bangers. An Absol would be cool. And now that it's come down in price enough, I might even keep this one. We'll see. I don't know. I sold the first one I pulled, because the first one I pulled it the weekend the set was brand new, and it was hot. It was fire. I sold that thing for like $110 shipped, and now that card's maybe worth like $60. So definitely wouldn't mind an Absol. I'm an Absol fan. Got that one graded as well. I sent that one away as well. I didn't pull it, but I sent it away. We only got a 9 on this one, though, unfortunately. I'm sure there's a little whitening or something on it, or it's just a little off-center. Probably a little speck of something in a corner or something. Who knows? Terrible, terrible. All right, mini tin action. Didn't get anything out of the first pack. Let's see if we can get something out of Destin Rivals. What are we doing here? All right, y'all. Can we get it? It's gonna be a little bit of a quieter live tonight. Seems like there's quite a few people going live tonight, so maybe everybody's pulling a little bit of the attention from too many people. Okay, we get our first IR of the night. We'll take that. Definitely not the IR we're looking for. Definitely not the IR we're looking for. I think this is only like a $5 card, but that's all right. Still a hit. Can't complain too much about a hit, right? We'll take it. All right. Get this closed up. Yeah, I have a plan to start supplying these mini tins as a product. I have probably a couple hundred mini tins, including some older ones that have some value. And I think I'm going to like make a listing where I sell them in a way that it'll complement the value of the mini tin, but then I'm also going to include like a pack of 40 cards, and it'll be, I don't know, like 30 non-hollows, maybe 10 hollows reverses, and then like 10 EXs, full art, trainer, something, V's, something. Not sure exactly how I plan to do that out yet, but I did send Cool Beans out a little surprise something. So maybe Cool Beans will get the first grab and see what he thinks about it. All right, y'all. Surging Sparks. No bubblegum gag tonight. This one is actually sealed. Nobody realized that I didn't have to break the seal off of this box last week. It was just unsealed. And I did a little pack gag. I did my first reseal, my first pack reseal. But I opened up a pack just a little bit on the bottom, and I stuffed in a piece of gum to do a little bubble gum gag. It was definitely funny. We're not doing another one of those this week. Can't do that every week. That would be weird. But definitely need to do it again. I need to get a better clip. I think that the presentation of it wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be. It didn't come off as much flow as I would like it to be. But all right, Surging Sparks. Let's save that Latios for last. Let's save the Latios for last. Let me get caught back up here. What do we got going on? Somebody has one raw on TCG player for that. Oh, the Pikachu. Somebody has the Pikachu on TCG player for $26. Is that what you're talking about? That's a cool 10. They should. Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, that's just what they have it listed, though. That doesn't mean they're gonna sell it at that. But I mean, I got mine sold right away at $10. I'm definitely gonna list my next ones a little more than that. I have one more listed at $10. Well, what they should be doing is that the sleeves should go all the way over it. So on the 10s older than these ones, the wrapping went all the way around it. Some of them completely around the entire thing. They just got really lazy with the wrap on that one. Yeah, they definitely are cool 10s for sure. I pulled the gold Mewtwo about a month ago. That's awesome. Gold Mewtwo. What set is that from Destin? Is that Destin? Yeah, Destin, right? Destin has a gold Mewtwo, I think. Pretty sure. The grader had a bad day. No, definitely the grader had a bad day. Oh, you got the Absol too? Yeah, it's definitely a nice card. It's not worth much. This is only like, I think maybe a $4 or $5 card, but in a 10 it was going to be worth like 150 bucks. So I was making a little gambling play. I think that probably in a 9 it's not worth the grading price that I paid. And plus what the card's worth. I should have just sold it raw. Yeah, Destin Rivals, right on, right on. Jared's up in here. What up, Jared? Yeah, we were just talking about the bubblegum gag, Jared. If you can make those affordable, it'd be a great idea. No, I would make some of them affordable, but like I said, some of the tins are like more rare. They're old. They're like getting to be more kind of vintage kind of tins. Like there's one with a Charizard on it, and I think it's N and Charizard together. That really popular card where he's like petting Charizard or whatever. It's a really cool card. Maybe it's not N, but that tin is like a $20 tin, just the tin. And then if that 10 still had the packs in it, it's like, I don't even know, like $100, $200 because it had old packs in it. Yeah, still such a nice card. No, I agree. It's definitely a nice card. What's up, Jared? Yeah, they definitely should shrink the whole tins for sure. They definitely got a little lazy on their packaging. It's probably Pokemon trying to get more sealed product out as they can, and the only way they can do that is to have a little crappier packaging. All right, all right, all right. Get there, Larvesta. Our second IR of the night. We'll take that little Larvesta action. Again, not a really high end card. Probably another $4 or $5 card. Nothing too crazy, but it's definitely a cutie. Definitely a cutie. We'll take that. Appreciate a like. Hit that like button, y'all. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Trying to do a different way to open these. I've seen people, they hold it there and they just pull. Trying to mimic it, but I just feel like I'm like gonna eventually bend the pack. But I guess maybe you just pull hard enough, it rips. Yeah, no, the cheaper ones would definitely be great. So like those tins would be cheaper ones because those tins are still very much in circulation. They're cheap tins, and I could put a nice little fun pack like I'm talking about in there for maybe $10-15 shipped or something. That would be the biggest part about it is that in order to ship this is a $5-6 bill in just shipping, easily. So that would be the problem with sending out these tins, that I'd have to cover the shipping. So like I said, it would have to be at least like a $10-15 product to be worth me doing so. In most cases, probably closer to like $20. But you would get like 40-50 cards. You would get a bunch of guaranteed hits. All right, yeah, I guess so. Trying to figure out better ways to open up the packs. I've been watching some other people and focusing on how they rip them. Maybe I could critique my way. Not that I think I'm like damaging cards or anything, but I do think that there are better ways, and maybe I could hone in on one of those better ways. All right, y'all. Last pack of surging out of that box. Can we get the Pikachu? Something Pikachu. Something SR. All right, we do not have a rainbow border. No rainbow border, but I think I do see an EX in the back. I do see an EX in the back, so we got something back there. Ah, a little Miltic. Little Miltic action. Not the EX we're looking for. So they can get the EXs, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely buy those. No, I feel like if we were talking 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, it would have been a $5-10 product, but things have just all gone up so much since then, $20 bill. You can $20 bill. You go up to the gas station, you get yourself 2 candy bars and a sandwich. That's $20. $20. 2 candy bars and a drink. It's a $20 bill at the gas station. It's wild, wild, y'all. I'm sorry these times y'all live in. I remember back in my day. Back in my day, you used to go in the store and you fill up a bag for candy at the mall. And that shit was expensive too. Oh, man. What else we got to open up? Let's get into some more. Actually, let's do another one of those tins. Let's do another one of those tins. We got 2 more of these to open up. Now we'll just do another slide off technique, right? It's so wrong. And like I said, if I was like some scammer, I could open this up, pull out those 2 packs, put in cheaper, crappier packs, or open those packs and reseal them and put them back in and resell this online. I got these at the store. I got these at Dollar General. Dollar General is definitely one of my hunts I like to get cards at. Check your dollar stores, y'all. You'd be surprised on how many times you find Pokemon cards at them. So I'm pretty trustworthy that somebody didn't reseal it or anything. But if I was to buy it online, if I was to buy it on eBay, it would have to be something you have to worry about a little bit with those tins for sure. Like I said, luckily the other tins, like I got these ones here. These ones here. Let me show these ones. These are different tins too. So, are you kidding me? So this tin here has a Sword and Shield era pack and a Scarlet and Violet base, maybe? Or maybe it's 2 Sword and Shield era packs. I don't remember what's in this tin. Yeah, I can't remember. But these, and you can see it's all perfectly sealed. They sealed the whole thing. And then these tins, you can see the seal is a little different. That seal on this one's kind of like meh. But these tins are really sealed. These are even a little older. They don't seal the end completely, but it's wrapped around the edge all the way. You know, it's wrapped around the edge all the way. These are a little older even. These ones have a pack of XY evolutions in them. Yep. Yes, sir. These things have a pack of XY evolutions in each one of them. And I think the other pack is Brilliant Stars. I have those kind of put to the side. Eventually we'll get into those. I have kind of a Sword and Shield era opening I'd like to do. But maybe once we get a little bit more subscribers, once we get up a little higher, we've got a little bit more viewership, because that's definitely going to be an expensive opening. I mean, even still as it is, most of these openings are costing me probably $200 to $300 every time we do a live. And while I enjoy hanging out with you guys and I enjoy opening up the packs and I'm having a good time, YouTube is not paying me for these videos yet. Yeah, see, that's not working on that pack. I would definitely love for YouTube to start monetizing me, start paying me a little bit. That'd be great. But we need 1,000 subscribers before that happens. And not only do we need 1,000 subscribers, we need 4,000 watchtowers. So I appreciate all y'all being here. Everybody that's here live tonight, you guys are helping contribute to those watchtowers. Y'all are awesome. And I'm sure most of y'all are subscribed. If you're not, it's free. Doesn't cost you nothing. And Teleon would definitely appreciate it if you subscribe. But every little bit helps. Especially for a small content creator such as myself. Rip one of those. Yeah, I keep forgetting about Dollar General. Dollar General, I'm telling you, man, is a good place to get cards. I will say I don't get them at all Dollar Generals. All Dollar Generals don't have cards. I think the Dollar Generals that are more likely to have cards are the ones that are their own building. If they are attached into some strip mall or something, they likely don't have cards. Not that they don't, but the likelihood of them having cards is less, in my experience. We have a lot of Dollar Generals within 30 minutes to an hour of me, so not that I'm like driving around to a bunch of Dollar Generals all the time, but when I am in a certain area, I will definitely go and hit up those Dollar Generals in that area for sure. All right, McCrow, we'll be hiding behind you, brother. Destin, man, come on. These tins have been rough. Mini tins are usually really great to me. I imagine that the ones that are like old in the strip mall, they seem to be a little older, a little more run down. They probably have more of a direct owner at that establishment, and versus them being part of a corporation so much, they're probably more of a self-owned Dollar General. So that might be one of the reasons. But that's been my experience. But maybe it's just that the Dollar Generals and the strip malls are in crappier neighborhoods a lot of times. I've also noticed that because a lot of the rundown strip malls are in crappier areas. So maybe that could be what it is. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got in this thing. I'm curious to know what's inside this package. First time I've ever opened one of these. Like I said, this is definitely a new product. I've never seen one of these before. Could be anything in here. We got 6+ at the top. I think I qualify for that by times a few things. Yeah, we're gonna get a foil card, Mabostif, some packs. Well, let's get it. It's not Scarlet and Violet, by the way. You don't think so? You've opened it? You don't think this is Scarlet and Violet? All right. I think it's going to be more random, so it's probably not going to be the same packs in everything. I feel like it's going to be random packs, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same in every box. Maybe you can tell me if you've opened it. You'll know that these are the packs you got. Actually, I kind of. Oh my gosh! There's 2 Destin rivals in there. Okay. I mean, that's Scarlet and Violet era, yes, but we were talking about Scarlet and Violet base. On the front of the package, it has Scarlet and Violet base. Those two packs right there are Scarlet and Violet base. But Destin is Scarlet and Violet era, correct. Alright, let's get this out of the way. I had no clue there was Destin in there. Goodness, I paid, those were $18 at Walmart, y'all. Dang, those are 18 bucks. That's $6 a pack. We paid $6 for a pack of Destin, y'all. That's really good. That's really, really good. Would definitely love to hit something out of it though. Paying $6 for paying something cheap for a pack doesn't mean anything if the pack's dead. So we definitely were hoping for some fire in it. Like to see some heat, some smoke. Oh, the triple whammy tins, those short little tins with the 3-packs in them, those things are always terrible to me, man. I picked those up at Dollar General. I've seen those. What is it, like Tyranitar on one, Darkrai on another, and something else on another one? Maybe Sloth King. Sloth King is on the other one, I think. Yeah, I think those are the tins you're probably talking about. Yeah, those tins are always terrible. They have like 2 packs of Prismatic and something else. That's the ones we're talking about. All right, Journey Together. Let's get your together and show us something crazy. Not in this one, it says. Not in this one, it says. Too shy, too shy. All right. Destin Rivals. Could we see a Cynthia's Garchomp? A Meowth IR? I'd be happy with a Meowth IR. All right. This is not working. I don't know how people open them like that. I keep trying it, but it is not opening for me that way. Ain't got the finger strength. I'm not that professional ripper with the finger strength to do it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, yeah, you got the Zoroark SIR? That's awesome. That's definitely a great hit. The Zoroark. For sure. Mimikyu up in here. Magikarp. Can we get something out of Destin, y'all? No SIR. Can we get an IR? Nope. Nope. Give me one of those nights again, y'all. Another one of those nights. We've had some fire openings, but these last few streams have just not been it. We might get better cards out of the bulk I got to go through. There's probably better cards in that bulk than we're getting out of these packs, y'all. Definitely better value. Definitely better value. I'm definitely going to make a lot more money off that bulk than I will off of this stuff. That's for sure. This is all just fun. This is just enjoyment. This is kicking back, trying to enjoy a good day's work, opening up some packs, hanging out with some friends, not pulling anything worth talking about. Charizard, where the heck are you, brother? Yeah, Destin has definitely not been the best to me. I will have to say. I've pulled a couple things. My very first pack I ever officially opened, I actually have the short posted on my other channel, Eternal Sephiroth. I pulled I've already forgotten what I pulled out of that pack. It wasn't Misty's Lapras. I did pull that card though. That was a whole funny little short I made out of pulling that card too. Dang. I'm brain farting out what was in the first pack. I'll have to pull up the set and look at it or something. Alright, let's go ahead and get another one of these mini tins. Actually, we got a perfect order. Let's do this perfect order blister here. While I try to remember what that first card was. That's sad that I don't remember. It just like left me. I was like going to have a whole conversation about it and I just bloop. Don't get old, kids. Don't get old. Listen to Toys R Us. Don't ever grow up. Hi, kids. Do you like Primus? Want me to stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? All right. Nice little swirl action. That's a good swirl placement for that card. We'll take that. No other swirl action up in there, but a nice placement on that swirl for sure. At least we having fun and laughing, though. You know, I agree. I hope everybody's having fun and laughing as much as I am. I can laugh at myself all day, so I hope you guys laugh at me too. I definitely can laugh at myself all day long. For sure, for sure. I'll laugh at my own comments. I'll laugh at everything. I don't care. I don't care. All right. There you go. Get that code. Anybody actually collecting those codes? Anybody actually turning those codes in? Anybody doing anything with them? Does anybody play the online TCG using those codes? Vivillin. All right, perfect order. No SIR. Rock energy. Rock energy. Those energy cards, I will say, they have a smidge of value. They're very playable, so players are definitely wanting those energy cards out of perfect order. I am selling them on TCG Player. Okay, so long as I have them. Right now, I think I'm out. I sold all the ones I already had listed. Halucha. Eradicate. Pokepad. There's a dollar card right there. For sure, for sure. All right, y'all. We're on the reverse. Can we get something crazy? Not in this one. Not in this one. Goodness gracious. TCG Pocket. Right on, right on. So you use it? You collecting? Are you collecting all these codes then and using that app? Turning these in? That's cool. You'd be the first person that I've heard say that they do, because I've definitely asked that question plenty of times on my lives, and nobody's ever said that they did. What is all these Pokemon in this set? Talonflame? Such a bunch of random Maj Paz of weird name, nobody Pokemon. All right, Talonflame. There we go. We just like poof that one into existence, right? My goodness. Just poof. Foreshadowed for sure. Awesome stuff. We'll definitely take that IR. That thing's nice. Probably not gonna be what the heck is that? Okay. Probably not gonna be a winning lottery ticket or anything there, but that's a nice little pool. I dig it. It's really pretty. Got some background there, a little city it's flying over, a little town, some buildings. Got some chimneys that are popping. Okay, cool. We will definitely take an IR. No, you're right. You're right, DCG. None of the cards in that set are a winning ticket. They are not golden tickets. I agree. I agree. The Gengar, though, I definitely like the Gengar Hollow in the reverse side of it. Those cards are nice. That's a nice Gengar. That Gengar should have been in the set with Gengar. And that Gengar should have been in Phantasmal Flames, not Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes was already big enough without Gengar. It didn't need Gengar. It really didn't. If Gengar was in Phantasmal, Phantasmal would be such a crazy set. But with only that one Charizard hit, maybe a Charizard full art hit, the Meowth is cool. Ain't much else going on. I did sell the Megaloponies I pulled here recently. The Megalopony that I pulled months back had been listed on my eBay for a while. I just sent that out last week, I think, maybe early this week. And then the one we just pulled on live last week, I sold that one today. I'll send that one out tomorrow. You have to leave now. Can I open one more Phantasmal Flames before you go? Let me see. Let's go ahead and see what's in this tin. If there isn't a Phantasmal Flames in this tin, I'll pull one off the wall. I'll pull one off the wall just because you asked nicely. All right. Well, doesn't want to play nice. I won't play nice either. Let's pull the Zard before it goes. I agree. Yeah, I have no clue what to expect out of this. Okay. Destin right off the get. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. Not what I quite expected. We did kind of call it out. I said there'd be Journey, there'd be Destin, but I thought that maybe there'd be in Mega Evolution also. So, okay. That's actually a decent little tin. I think these were 30 bucks. These tins were 30 bucks at Walmart. So, not necessarily the best price in comparison to those other packs. But still, good value. Good value for sure. I mean, better than you're going to pay like online. Better than secondary market, you know? But all right, let's go ahead and open up Phantasmal Flames. My man Cooper, Cooper here asked so nicely. All right. I don't actually have to go, by the way. Just wanted to make a base set joke. No worries, no worries. No, oh, I see it now. I have to go. Can you open a first edition base set before I go, please? That would be epic. No problem, man. I got you, brother. Let me just pull it right off my wall. Yeah, that would be epic, brother. I'd open them, man. I would. If I had it, if I had the money, money wasn't an object, it wasn't a problem, and I had the packs, I'd open them. I'd open them. Especially if it was something that, like, I just had, you know, like, I bought them as a young adult and put them away, and when I bought them, they were like 50 bucks or something, you know, 100 bucks or something, and I put them away, and that might be worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars now, but I'd open them because I only paid 100 bucks for them. You know what I mean? At least a couple. At least a couple packs. If I had a whole box, for sure, for sure. I definitely make sure I'm opening at least a couple packs. We're gonna get that Zard, y'all. We're gonna get that Zard one way or another, for sure, for sure. Okay. Okay. Cooper got that magic hands. Got that magic request. A little Wigglytuff action up in there. We'll take that. Definitely a super cute card. Not the hit we were looking for, but it is a hit. It's a decent little IR. GG. Same. If I had a booster box, I'd open it, the whole thing, over the span of like 4 lives. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You make content from it, man. You just make content from it. And so long as you have enough reach, or that content gets enough reach, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I feel like probably for people like you and I who aren't quite monetized yet, maybe it wouldn't be as worth it for us. But for somebody who is monetized, it would definitely be worth it to go ahead and open them up on stream for sure. Yeah, Cooper. Glad we got to hit it, brother. Appreciate you, man. Hope you have a good one. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you hit that like button. Hope you're a subscriber. And I hope anybody else that's here, if you guys haven't hit that like button, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit those buttons. They're free. Doesn't cost you nothing. I'd really appreciate it. And like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? We're having a great time here. Having some good laughs. Having some good fun. Pulling stuff off the wall. Opening up all kinds of crazy product tonight. And then we're going to get into sorting some bulk. Oh, baby! Can you dig it? We got an SIR, y'all. Awesome stuff. Awesome Volcanion. Beautiful IR. Whoop, whoop. Get that chat lit up. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right. Good thing you didn't leave yet, Cooper. You would have missed the action by seconds, brother. Beautiful SIR. Awesome stuff from Journey Together. Beautiful, beautiful. What are we looking at though? This is the other thing here too. When you were asking about all the questions about grading, so this is going to be your first thing you have to do when you're trying to grade a card. What we're looking for here, and it's going to be not necessarily the easiest to show on camera, is you're looking for your borders. You want your borders of your card here to be centered. If this isn't centered, go ahead and give up. Don't try and submit it. You're not going to get a 10. You need this to be perfectly centered and clean. And even this card, it's hard to tell. I'd have to get like a tool on here to really show it off. But the top is a little big. The top is a little bigger than the bottom. And the same thing with the right. The right side is a little bigger than the left. So this card, just by going off the back, is probably not going to get a 10. And like the same thing with the front. You can see the same off-centering in the front. It's too big on this side than it is on this side. Top and bottom is okay on the front, but yeah, you can still see a little bit of the off-centering on the front. So that's going to be one of your first conditioning things that you try to do before even thinking about sending a card in hopes to get a 10. And then obviously you're looking for any sort of white specks. If there's any sort of little white speck in the corner, any sort of specking or anything, one or two of those, you're done for. You're done for. They aren't going to give you a 10 for that either. And then the last thing you're probably really going to be looking for is any sort of edge wear. Make sure the edge is really clean. You want to look for any sort of imperfections on the art itself. Make sure there's no imperfections, no like scuffs, no scratches, anything. You want to make sure it's a very clean, perfect card. This one, like I said, I don't think it's going to 10. But we're going to go ahead and put in a top loader, get it nice and protected. And that bad boy will go up on my eBay here soon. Beautiful, beautiful card. Awesome stuff. Volcanion action from Journey Together, y'all. I think I've actually pulled that card before. I'm almost like 95% positive I've pulled that card before. Yeah, that's why he didn't grade the Dragonite. It wouldn't have gotten a 10. Exactly. That's just the way it goes a lot of times. Generally speaking, I probably would imagine that most cards, probably only like 1 out of 3 out of 4 of that specific card is going to get a 10. But then there are some cards, because of the prints were just terrible, the production line was terrible, the quality control was terrible, whatever the case was, certain sets are just really known for having terribly off-center cards and stuff. Some cards are just very, very hard to get in a 10. Like, say, for instance, these Pikachus. This Pikachu here, coming out of this box, because it's kind of secure, and Pokemon has done a lot better job in the modern day with securing these cards that come with these boxes. But back in the day, they didn't do that. They didn't secure the cards so well. Even this one was done okay. This is a little bit of an older box. That's Crown Zenith. So we got Sword and Shield. These cards are pretty secure in here. But there was a time where the cards, like with this 10, we had to pull the card. We had to pull the card out of here. Sometimes that card gets dented up and beat up inside here. And it makes those promo cards that come in 10s like these and stuff very hard to get in a 10. And those 10s are super valuable because of it. A little bit of sauce. A little bit of explaining the game. Red's in the house. What's up, Red? No, yeah, Japanese definitely has much better QC for sure. Japanese cards, almost all Japanese cards will get a 10. Now, I can't say they all will, but there's definitely going to be a really, really high chance your Japanese cards get a 10. Without having to worry about looking at centering or anything. You can almost send Japanese cards in blind and expect to get a 10. Almost. Probably should look at them at least for a second. All right, Journey Together. Can we get another something crazy out of this 10? We're already in this 10, pulling some fire. But could we get something else? Not out of Journey. All right, we'll take a Blaziken. That's actually a good card, that Blaziken. I think this is like a $5 card. I think this is I think Blaziken EX here, I think this is a playable card. So I think this is still like a $5 card. Cool Bean's still around. I wasn't sure, brother. I hadn't heard much from you, man. Cool Beans is still around. Little W, little W. Do we do the packs over the shoulder again? We're almost out of packs tonight. I haven't been doing that tonight. Was that fun last week? I was just throwing the packs over my shoulders. We can be fancy. We can be fancy. Be messy. Wasn't that big of a mess to clean up. Wasn't that big of a deal. Took a couple seconds. Alright, y'all. Destined Rivals would be so wild to pull 2 SIRs out of 110. But it could happen. It could happen. Not out of this one, though. Not out of this one. Alright. One more chance. 2 SIRs out of the same 10 would just be wild, y'all. Would be wild. And boy, I tell you, I'd clip the crap out of it. I would clip the crap out of it. Let's get it, y'all. Can we pull another SIR? I believe. I believe. Believe with me, y'all. Hit that like. All right, baby. Ogerpon, Manectric, Mischief, Mischief, Flaffy, Crustle. Not in that one. That's all right. We cannot complain. That was still the best hit of the night. So far, anyways. We do still have a few things to open up, but definitely the best hit of the night. We will take it. We will take it. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank, y'all. All right. Let's go ahead and do another one of these mini tins. This will be the last mini tin of the night. And I'm going to go ahead and get this stack of bulk out the way. Let's kind of clean up a little bit. Give myself some room. All of the non-hollow stuff. Take it to the eBay. Yep, definitely take it to the eBay for sure. Love my eBay. David was here last night, hanging out in my live, watching me go through that bulk. And while he was watching me go through the bulk and claiming a bunch of cards, we set him up with a whole bunch more Pokeballs for his master set for Prismatic that he needs, as well as a few other odd ends that he was interested in. But while we were doing the bulk, he was going through my eBay and made himself a little big old group of cards. He's got like 23 cards going out, plus the other stuff I had pulled for him. He spent like 60, 65 bucks with me last night. So definitely appreciate that. For sure, for sure. Nice little purchase. Theo's up in here. I said I was going to be here. An hour and 25 minutes late anyways. That's alright, Theo. We appreciate you popping in anyways, brother. That bulk repack vid is crazy. The bulk repacked vid is crazy. The 75 pounds, is that what you're talking about? The bulk repacked vid. I'm not sure. Bulk repacked vid. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm a little confused. The bulk. It's got to be a video I just did you're talking about, right? Lily's Determination. Nice playable card. Cannot keep those on my shop to save my life. All right. Little Lieutenant Surgeon's Bargain. Actually, I think this one's a little bit of a playable card too. I think. Be right back. All right. All right. Destined Rivals. Can we get it? These mini tins have definitely not been good to me. I bought a whole case of these mini tins. I picked them up at a Dollar General here like a month or so back, and we've slowly but surely burned through them. I think there's like 12 in a case or something. So we're doing the last 3 of them tonight. And I gotta tell you, these mini tins have not had anything in them. They really haven't. They have not been hot at all. Definitely a little odd. I feel like I do really well with mini tins, but not these ones. Shame. Got a bad box. Bad case. Can we get something out of the last one? Something crazy out of the last pack from these mini tins. Alright, we don't have an SIR. Nope. Not even an IR. Niete. Yeah, those mini tins were a little rough on us for sure. Oh, red, right, the bulk. Yeah. The Goodwill bulk. Right. Yeah, that shit was stupid, man. That was really messed up the way that happened. Really messed up. But in the end, I reached out to Goodwill immediately, explained the situation. I let them know that, hey, I filmed all of this, opening up this box. I have a YouTube. I love you guys as a source for buying Pokemon cards, but I do have a YouTube, and this has been the first time I really felt like I would get burned, and I'm probably going to say something on my YouTube about it. So I basically put it in their court to make sure that they do something to help me out, or I'm going to say some really bad things about them. And I feel like in that video, I did give some of my in the moment feelings as I opened up the box, which were pretty pissed. But I explained that Goodwill is very gracious. They immediately refunded me the entire order. It was like 500, $600 because it was 3 separate orders or 4 separate orders all combined into one. And essentially that entire package ended up being free for me. I didn't have to pay nothing. All the whatever I did pull out of it was all free product to put on my eBay, free inventory to put on my eBay. So I can't complain at all. Goodwill again has been really good to me. I really enjoy getting Pokemon cards from Shop Goodwill. They don't pay me to say that. I'm not affiliated. Nobody pays me to say anything. I'm just some old bearded guy that nobody listens to. Trust me. But they're a good source to get cards. You got to be careful sometimes. But that one was crazy. Again, I meant to put it in that video, but I didn't. I guess I had deleted the pictures off my phone. I just didn't want to go back and find them on Goodwill's site. But I meant to put the pictures on there. Like you could see, it was just a few pictures, and it really did look like it was just sealed packs in a tin, and it made sense to me. I just assumed like some guy who likes to rip some things, put some random packs in some tins, to store them in a while, and somebody donated them to Goodwill, not knowing what they were doing. And I was like, man, I'm gonna score big. I thought I was getting like $2,000-$3,000 of the packs for like $600. I was like so excited. I thought that maybe these would be the initial packs I could start offering some packs on my live here where I could sell them to you guys, because I don't want to sell these packs that I'm opening up. These are packs I went to Walmart, to Goodwill and buy. And if I'm selling them to you guys, then I'm that dirty scalper guy, and I don't want to be that guy. But those packs, I would have felt justified selling. So it is what it is. We did get one pack to open up, right? There was one sealed pack in it. So, I mean, I can't complain too much. All right, so we got this last Pokéday box here, and then I've got one more box, the Mega Kangaskhan box. So it looks like we got 7 more packs to open up, and that will be it for the pack portion of the night, the sealed portion of our live. But then I'm going to go ahead and do some processing some more bulk. Not from Goodwill. This bulk is not from Goodwill. It is from my buddy up the road. He's always got premium quality, chunky, bulky bulk. Best of the best. Best of the best, sir. For sure. So I'm excited. Definitely pulled some fire from that bulk last night. We did that on another live. We had a random one-off live last night, Tuesday night live, processing that bulk. You guys can always go back and watch that live as well. All my lives post as videos after they're live. So you can always go back and watch the lives too. Yeah, one sealed pack at the bottom. And we hit nothing out of it. I knew I wasn't going to. That's why I was just like trying to like throw them in the box to be like fun or whatever, because I knew it wasn't going to hit nothing. I was definitely in a bad spot in that video. I was just ugh. It was just, everything was emptied out of me. Ugh. Alright. I wasn't sure. I thought the Crawdaunt was the reverse. These darker cards can be a little sneaky on the reverse sometimes. Alright, here we go. Can we get some SIR action? Chikorita. That's alright, y'all. I have pulled an SIR out of these boxes, so I know it's possible. We can get an SIR out of the Pikachu Pokeday boxes. It is possible. But we just need that Charizard, y'all. Need that Charizard. If we do an extra pack at the end, can it be the Vivid Voltage? Brother, we're holding on to the Vivid Voltage. We're storing that. We're saving it. It's just because it's a full pack art. I have the full pack art. I have all 4. So I'd want to open up all 4 at the same time when I do open them. They won't stay sealed forever, but when I open them, I want to open up all 4 of them. Just because, like I said, it's a whole pack art set. Not that the packs inside those are going to be the same pack arts. That never happens, but... Alright. No SIR again. Nothing. Goodness gracious, Phantasmal Flames. Yeah, no hit from Luponi. No. That whole thing was a farce. The whole Luponi packs having hits, that wasn't a thing. That was not a thing. Last pack of Phantasmal, y'all. I don't know, man. I do not know. Where is this Charizard? Jigglypuff, where is the Charizard at, brother? I don't even know. I mean, we got some heat. We got some fire. It's cooking. We're litting up. And then I just burned it. Not realizing we were on the reverse. Again, that dark reverse got me. But we did get a little ignition energy at the end. Got a little item card. Little full art item card. Yay! Woo! I guess it's a hit, right? It's kind of a hit. Maybe, somewhat, sorta, possibly. That's alright though. Can't complain too much. We are still rolling off an SIR. SIR from Journey Together. Nice Volcanion SIR. I was playing a knockoff Pokemon game. Guess what my starter Pokemon were? I have no clue, brother. What was your starter Pokemon? I'm terrible at guessing games. I'm terrible at guessing games. Alright, y'all. Last product of the night. Last package. Last packs. I want to try and play some more Pokemon games. I have not played any, like, Pokemon video games since Nintendo 64. Since Game Boy Color. I had the original Game Boy games. I started off with actually Pokemon Yellow. I had the Pikachu Game Boy game. And then eventually I bought Silver, maybe Silver and Gold. I bought Crystal. I bought a random Blue from like GameStop or something, and it had Pokemon already on it, and I like used my Nintendo 64 and my Pokemon Stadium to like transfer over the really good Pokemon onto my Pikachu one or whatever, so I had a really crazy account over there. I did all the things back then. For sure. Got that Mega Kangaskhan promo card. As I spat all over the camera. Good thing it protects the card. And then we got that awesome lenticular card. Got that little scratchiness. We get a little wrap going. Alright. Awesome stuff though. Hard to capture it on camera to really show how like 3D it looks. But it really looks like Kangaskhan here is like popping out of the card. Awesome stuff though. And then believe it or not, I have sleeves for these too. I have sleeves for these big old cards too. Look at that. Shoop, right in there. They are a little snug. You got a little... Get it down in there. Yeah, there we go. It's nice and protected now. Got its own nice little sleeve. Yes, sir. Although I feel like it's a little snug and that sleeve's eventually going to bend the card a little bit. But that's okay. Even PSA is okay with these cards having a little bend to them. It doesn't really bother them too much. But we'll put that away with all of our other jumbo cards. Eventually, one of these days, I'm going to start listing some of those jumbo cards. I'm even going to start doing some grading plays with the jumbo cards. I've definitely seen some grading plays with those. And I have some of the older jumbo cards that could be worth doing a grading play with, for sure. Yeah, sleeves for that thing. I actually have 2 different size sleeves. I have, because the jumbo cards come in 2 sizes. So the older cards from more like Sword and Shield and before, they're bigger. The cards are larger than that card. And then like all the little bit more modern ones are that size. So I have sleeves for that size, and I have a bigger sleeve for those bigger cards. And we got a binder for him. Got a jumbo binder for him. Not that like I have any of them in here, but you know, I have so many more to put in here. This is like nothing compared to what I have. I have hundreds of jumbo cards. That is definitely one of the things you get a lot of when you are buying from Goodwill. Goodwill is definitely notorious for having jumbo cards. But then the other thing I have, come on now. I like never get into this pocket. I don't even know if this thing's open. It is. Oh, what the heck? I got top loaders for him. It's a little bowed. It's a little bit. Oh boy. It's a little bit and bowed. But yeah, I got top loaders for him. Nice hard plastic top loaders for the jumbo cards. I bought these so that I could eventually ship jumbo cards. This is going to be one of my first initial ways I'm going to help protect the jumbo cards and ship them out. But maybe we need to get those out of where I've got them stuffed so they won't stay bowed for that long. They're probably in there like smushed or something. We got to get them out and get them a little flattened out. All right. Last 4 packs. Bro can ship the cards now, for sure. Yeah, I definitely got the stuff to ship them, for sure. All right, Mega Evolutions. Would love to see the Venusaur. Venusaur is definitely would be an awesome card. Again, Absol, I've already pulled it, but I would not mind pulling it again. Mega Lucario, fighting the Venusaur in that artwork. Beautiful card. Would love to see that SIR for sure. Riolu, that would be... It would be so awesome for Lucario to be behind the Riolu. I mean, like, seriously. This is like the most meme short ever. If we can get Lucario right here, right now, it would be awesome. Let's get it! Pokemon. You know how many little boys' dreams you could have made by doing that the proper way? Just would have been so awesome for you to just set it up, man. Just set it up, man. Gosh, why you gotta, like, ruin it? Dang Pokemon. Mail says it should get here on Friday. Cool Beans, that's awesome, man. I'm glad it'll get there here soon. I definitely would have thought it would have been there probably by Thursday, I would assume, but Friday sounds good too. I have a weird time limit, but tomorrow again probably buy something like that Latios, like hollow reflective one of you still have it. The IR. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you just have to go check out my eBay, Theo. I got a bunch of stuff on my eBay. All I gotta do is scan the QR code, goes right over my eBay, and everything over there on my eBay is buy 3 get 1 free for everything over $2, and then anything that's under $2, it's buy 2 get 1 free. So you actually can save a little bit more that way with the cheaper cards. And then I'm also doing for my subscribers and viewers here. It's the only place I'm giving this code out is here on my YouTube. It's I subscribed 2026. I probably should get that printed out. I just made that QR code here on one of my last videos. I think it came out today. So it's still new. I think David tried to use it last night, and maybe for some reason the QR code won't that coupon code won't stack with my buy 3 get 1 frees or something. Maybe I'm not sure, but it should give you 10% off with I subscribe 2026. Maybe it only give you 10% off if you buy 1 card. And like I said, maybe if you take advantage of my other deals, it won't apply. I'm not sure. It's definitely not how I intended it. That's not at all what I wanted to happen. But that might be how eBay has it set up, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely appreciate it. That's definitely the one way you guys can support me. You can always go over to my eBay, buy some cards. And then I'll always give you a little shout out at my upcoming videos that you bought some cards from me as well. Delibird up in here. All right, we'll take the Sparrow. We'll take the Sparrow action. Out here hanging out with his homies. Definitely a nice little IR. Not what we're looking for, but it's a nice IR still. I'm a fan when they've got multiple Pokemon in one card, even though it's all the same Pokemon. I'm still a fan. I like it. For sure. WWW. What would Jesus do? Won't it give you money if I don't use the code? Yeah, I mean, you would pay full price for the cards if you don't use the code, but you're gonna be, if you're buying something from me, you're gonna be getting me money anyways. You know what I mean? I'm not a greedy guy. I'm totally happy with giving back to the community. So if you use the code and it works and you save yourself 10%, man, that's totally fine with me. And then actually it allows me to. So eBay has a cool tools with all of their shop features when you're doing coupon codes and sales and stuff. There are tracking tools. You can track all those sales, all those coupons. And with this coupon, it'll allow me to know which of my viewers, which of my subscribers go over there and buy from me. It'll allow me to know who goes over there, because this is the only place I'll be sharing that code is here on my YouTube. So anybody who uses it essentially would have had to have gotten that code off my YouTube, or a friend who watches it or something. I went fishing today, didn't catch anything, but saw a beaver. That's cool beans. I've never seen a beaver. We don't have beavers in Florida. I don't think we have beavers in Florida. I'm almost certain there's. I know that for a fact that's more of a northern critter. We have otters. We have otters in Florida. I've seen an otter. But yeah, we don't have beavers. A lot of other things though. A lot of other crazy things. All right, drowsy. Total. I haven't been fishing in forever. Arbuck. Couldn't even tell you the last time I've been fishing. So sad too. I used to fish so much. Used to fish all the time. Every weekend, couple of days a week. Always be fishing. Yeah, like you said, I would be getting more money if you didn't use the code, but I don't need more money. You know, it's fine. I'm okay with giving you all 10%. It doesn't bother me at all. Just the fact you go and buy something from my shop is all the thanks I need. Shaman. That was the last pack, y'all. That was the last pack. That box sucked. I guess we got the Sparrow out of it. We did pull the Sparrow from it. Woo! But yeah, that box was kind of rough. All right. So seems most of you guys are been here for a while, so most of y'all know we never end opening up packs on a dud. We always try to open up until we hit something. So we never try to end on a dud. Granted, I'm not going to be ending the stream tonight. We're starting to continue the stream after this. I'm going to process some bulk, just kind of hang out with chat, chill with you guys, not open up any more packs. But let's go ahead and open up one. So we're going to pull a pack off the wall. And basically, I'm just going to be waiting for the first person to say what they want to see opened up. We got some Destin back there, Phantasmal, Journey. I've got some Journey up there, some Prismatic, or Paradox, I mean. Some more Phantasmal over there. Destin, Cool Bean says Destin. Let's do it. Let's do some Destin. Let me catch back up with chat. It was loud at hitting the tail in the water. Yeah, no, I can imagine. I can imagine it definitely being really loud. Here in we don't have no cool animals, but we do sure have 100-degree summer and -degree winters. That's wild. That's wild to have that big fluctuation. Where I'm in Florida, it's just hot. It's just hot. We did have a pretty hard freeze this year. We actually, there's been a lot of people who lost their certain plants and stuff. Our neighbor lost a tree that's been in his yard for a long time. We did have a pretty harsh winter this year. Iguanas were falling out of the trees in South Florida. It's a shame that it's not wintertime right now, because I'll be in South Florida this weekend. Yeah, I'm going to be in Fort Lauderdale doing a reptile show in South Florida. Definitely excited to get into that. Oh, was it a Mewtwo also? Mewtwo! Do I know what that means? Do I know what AF means? As fuck? Is that what you're asking? Do I know what AF means? Mewtwo. Oh, I'm working on fan art, but I also want to send you an ETB or something to open live. That'd be so cool, Theo. For sure. So it might take a minute or two for it to come. No, not a problem, man. I said I wouldn't mind opening up anything, man. You know, especially if you're wanting it back, that's okay too. If you're wanting me to just like open it up on the live and send you whatever was in it, that's okay too. I'm all right with that. Might be something. All right, we got an EX. We got an hit. Might be something as I get a little more bigger. I would probably expect a little something back from. But at this point in time, I don't care. Opening up packs for somebody else just means that I don't have to go and source my own packs to open up and spend my own money on packs to do a video, you know? So if I get to open up packs for free, that's okay. I'm all right with that. For now. I feel like, though, that, like, PokeVolt, Sean at PokeVolt, or Nick at PokeRev, or Cool Trainer Ryan, one of those guys would probably ask you, like, some compensation to do that. Yeah, we'll open it up, sleeve up the hits. The only thing I would probably ask is like shipping on the way back or something. I wouldn't want to have to ship it back to you. I wouldn't want to have to pay for shipping to ship it back to you. You'd only want it back if it was a chase. I don't chase expensive cards, by the way. Okay. That'd be so cool, man. For sure. I definitely wouldn't mind some fan art, man. I'll put it up on the wall. It might not have a permanent place, but it'll definitely have a place for a little while. We like to have our little things, our little nicks, our little characters and stuff. We like shook the camera. I was not happy there for a second. All right. Getting a little cleaned up here. Some stuff moved to the side, and gonna start getting ready to process some bulk. Excuse me, y'all. Jeez. Goodness. Let's go ahead and go through the hits we had tonight, though. Definitely start off with that Volcanion SIR. Beautiful stuff. Last EX we got. Mega Kangaskhan, Pikachu action. Wigglytuff, very cute Wigglytuff. Ignition Energy. Spearow. Talonflame. We pulled a couple birds tonight, huh? This is a bird action night tonight, I guess. We got all the bird IRs. All right. Some bargain up in there. Blaziken, that's a good pull. Larvesta, Electric, Yamega, another one of these Pikachus. This one's got a swirl up in the corner. All right. Decent little hits, nothing too crazy. Definitely some stuff to help boost the eBay a little bit. And then I need to get all this stuff out the way to make room for my my card divider, my card sorter. What is it called? What do you call that thing? It's a divider, right? Card divider, maybe? Sorter? It's not a sorter. I don't know what to call that thing. This thing. That's what I sort my cards in. Just 15 nice little cubbies. And I've found that it fits here pretty good, so long as I move all that stuff. I can kind of still keep that going. All right. We are set up to process some bulk. What do the swirls mean? They just add a little bit of value to the card. There are definitely people who are swirl hunters. They like a good swirl. It doesn't really mean anything. It just means that at some point when the cosmos was done, it caused a swirl on the card, on the holo. And some of these ones, these cosmos holos, when they have a swirl, sometimes they'll have a fart swirl. There'll be a little swirl here at the butt or whatever on the Pokemon. Those are always funny. Sometimes it'll be in the mouth and maybe it'll look like it's talking and saying something, or it'll be at like a hand or tail or something. It'll look like it's doing an attack. And people definitely pay a little more premium for cards that have swirls, especially if they got multiple swirls. Some cards can have 4 or 5 swirls. I sold a Sylveon here not too long ago that had 4 swirls on it. I've got a Holo Energy, a Cosmos Holo Energy right now that has 4 swirls on it listed on my eBay. I think it's a load split or something. So the way that Pokemon works, that holo is the card. Everything else is printed onto it. Behind this here is also this holographic. All of this Cosmos holo is also behind here. If you were to take acetone and wipe all of this yellow paint off, you would find more of this Cosmos holo behind it. And there's probably some swirls behind there as well. Some cards, let me pull this one out. Some cards have what we call an error where the holo bleeds through. And those cards can have, these are like stuff I plan to grade eventually. Just stuff I've pulled out. This one's got straight edges. The corners are like perfectly straight. They don't have any curve to them. Whereas they should have like a little bit of a roundness to them. Like this card has roundness to it. But these are straight. You can see the difference. Straight versus round. And then this one's like way off center. That should be at the bottom of the card, not the top. So that one's like a super off center card. Cards I pulled out of bulk. This one's got a crimp on it. This one was crimped into the pack when they sealed the pack. Same with that one. I actually opened this pack myself. And the code card was crimped in it too. Code card's got a crimp all down it. This is one of the Pikachus I plan to send away. So this one, the Cosmos is kind of faded a little bit. It's not as bright and vibrant as the other one. I have one that's even worse than that. This one. This is the one. So this one here, like I said, it doesn't even look like it has any Cosmos at all. Look at the difference between these two. I'm swirling them both around. It doesn't look like that card has any Cosmos at all. But it does. You can see it on the edge. You can even see right there, there's a little swirl on the edge. It does have the Cosmos holo, but I think what happened was they overprinted on this card. They printed too hard on this card, and it printed over the Cosmos. That's the only thing that I can assume. And because that this is an error like that, it makes this card a little more valuable. And if it gets a 10, especially considering a normal one is worth $500 right now at a 10, this card might be worth something crazy to a collector of error cards. For sure. But let's find the one that I was talking about. There's a first edition Lapras. First edition Lapras from Fossil, y'all. Awesome stuff. I'm going to try and send that away. This one's not going to get a 10. It's got a little bit of whitening in the corners, down here in the bottom. Probably a little bit in the top too. But even in an 8, this card is still worth sending away to be graded. So here we go. Here we go. So this Magnetone, you can see the holo there. Beautiful card. This is from XY Evolutions. But then if you look, you can see the holo through here too. This is an error we call a holo bleed, meaning they didn't print enough color onto the card and you can still see the holo through it. Really, really cool the way this ends up working. And this adds value to the card because this is an error. And if I get it graded and it gets a 10, it's going to be even more valuable. So we've got that one stashed away. We got the Lily's Clefairy from Journey Together SIR. We got that stashed away. I pulled that card myself. Little Zekrom action from what is this? Mega Evolution? No. Phantasmal? No. Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes promo card. This is a promo card from the Mega Charizard X premium collection box. And then this one's a nice promo. It's got the Pokéday stamp on it. Really, really nice Eevee. I'm going to send that one away as well. And I pulled that Latios. Beautiful Latios from Surging Sparks. Pulled that myself. Like I said, some stuff I'm going to eventually send away. Have a good one, Cool Beans. Appreciate you hanging out, brother. Yeah, a hat would be cool. I'm definitely a hat guy. Oh, the P.O. box? Yeah. Is it on here? There you go. It's on there. I was like trying to stamp it on something. I should have just showed the stamp. Yeah, just take a screenshot. It'll last longer. What's up, Silver Bullet? We're just showing off my P.O. box. Theo over here says he wants to send me something. Don't send me any dick pics, Theo. It's still USPS mail. Don't send anything crazy. What's up? What's up? All right, let's get those aside. All right, let's get some this bulk out. Process some more of this bulk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have pulled out a couple of the ETBs that I have that we're going to process that I thought looked like they had a little bit better stuff in it. Some of the bulk that I got from him, it looks like it's probably all just a bunch of non-holo. But then the rest of it looks like it's a mix of different things. This one should have some EXs and stuff in it. But we'll see what we can get out of it. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to separate it all out. I'm going to separate the non-holos from the reverses. I'm going to pull certain things. Like right now, I want to pull all of the reverse holos and holos from Ascended Heroes. I'm still listing a lot of those on my TCG player, so I want to have a lot to be able to be listed. Any sort of cards that are a little more valuable, that have a little more value, a little more popular Pokemon cards, I pull those out as well. And yeah, this is going to be the gist of our evening for a while. Some playable cards. Definitely pull out these Psyducks. These Psyducks are a nice playable card. More Ascended Heroes, Reverse Bulk, Holo Bulk. Little Charmander. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't see the message. I didn't see it, Theo. It says it's retracted. You must have got it. Psyduck. Team Rocket's Energy. These are nice playable cards. Definitely pulling those. The Archer. Team Rocket's Archer. That's also a playable card. There we go. We get a reverse and a reverse Psyduck. That one's going on eBay. That one's going on eBay for sure. Whew. Alright. Still looking for some decent stuff out of here. Again, usually we get some good stuff from my buddy Jim's bulk here. He's definitely a degenerate. He loves opening up some packs just like I do. But he's definitely a little dirty about his pack opening. Nice penny. Bet you that's Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet base set too. Bet you somebody will pay a little bit for that penny card. We'll try to list it. I'll try to list it. OMG, I had the last card you're trying to get for your deck building in my eBay. OMG, that's awesome, man. Oh, look, we even get some One Piece. Yeah, I did get some One Piece last night from here as well. Wondrous Patch is a cool one. What's the card? What's the card you're missing? Yeah, I have like 3,200 eBay listings. Probably close to like 5,000 cards listed on eBay. So, I mean, I probably have a lot of different things that a lot of people need for a lot of different reasons. I try to have a really, really good selection of stuff for sure. Oh my gosh, we got a full art, y'all. We got our first IR out of bulk. We got our first IR out of bulk. Here we go. I told y'all, some chunky bulk. Chunky bulk. First IR. Whoop, whoop. Go ahead and get that one sleeved up. We're already doing better than we were opening up packs ourselves. We're already doing better opening up from here than we were our packs ourselves. That's awesome. Absol Reverse. Definitely a nice little pull there. Fire Breather. Ultra Ball, I see back there. Can't keep enough Ultra Balls in my shop to save my life on my TCG player. I definitely cross list on both TCG player and eBay, but I make sure to keep them separate. I don't have the same inventory. I have an eBay inventory and a TCG player inventory. They don't cross inventory that way. All right, we get our first EX. Got that Great Tusk. Ultra Ball. Fighting Gong. Ninetales Reverse. I think that Surfer's playable. I keep wanting to pull this Canary because I think it's playable, but I'm just not sure. And I think I've been pulling a lot of Punk helmets, but I don't think I've been selling them. Pokeball action. Where's David at? I think we already got this one. He already got that Pokeball. Hollow energy up in there. Oh, crap. Hope y'all enjoyed the ride. All rides must end at the gift shop or at the eBay store. Have a nice day. All right. Let me catch back up here. I'm Theo. Sorry, hold on one second. I found it on my parents' device, by the way. My time's still up. Okay. It's an IR energy found thing where you can look through the Discord and grab your energies. Okay. The TCG, nice. That's cool. You too, bye. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. We just had a mishap. Our whole system flipped over. We ain't going anywhere. We're gonna be here for at least probably another hour, I feel like. What time is it now? Yeah, it's midnight. We were streaming until 2 o'clock last night, so I don't know that I'll go 2 hours tonight, but maybe another hour we'll process some bulk, hang out, just chill with chat. Love that Pig Knight. This Pig Knight is really, really cool. Definitely a good card. See if we can't find any more bangers in here, any more IRs. We found a few IRs last night. Found a Mightyena from Ascended Heroes. That was a cool IR to find for sure. I told Jim about it today that he left that in there. He's like, oh man, he definitely felt a little dumb. Probably not as bad as the fact that he left his credit card in one of those boxes. My goodness. I got the man's credit card. We can just buy some more cards, y'all. Y'all guys want to go shopping? Go on a little shopping spree? I'm just glad that the credit card didn't like make it on the stream as I was like going through the cards. It was off to the side enough, I think, that nobody saw it. At least I was told nobody saw it. Shushin. This is Appeal. Goldeen's a little bit playable. Got some Pokeball action from Prismatic. Definitely get those listed on TCG Player. You thought the stream was ending? No. I just had the camera fell and I had a mishap, so I was just like probably reacting to that. All right, there we go. Another EX, another Mewtwo. Definitely found plenty of these Mewtwo's out of this collection so far, so I'm happy about that. Another one of these One Piece cards. You got to go at 1. That's cool. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably be ending it right about 1. I'm Eastern also. I'm Eastern time zone as well, so it's like I said, 12:10 or whatever. Yeah, 12:10. Out here in good old Florida. Keeping hot. It is hot in this room, actually. It is hot in this room. I don't know how I'm going to do it in the summer. I'm going to have to get some sort of something in here. I got a ceiling fan over top of me, but it is just not. It's not hitting it. It is not doing the job. Team Rocket's Great Ball. That's a playable card. Pull that gold bat for another thing we're doing. I've definitely pulled out plenty of these Charizard and Charmanders out of this stuff. I was pulling them all out of the bulk forever, and I've got so many of them now, it's crazy. So I'm pulling back a little bit. I'm pulling some of the non-holo stuff. I've definitely pulled my fair share of non-holo stuff. I don't need to pull it anymore for a while. Some more One Piece. Jigglypuff reverse. Somebody will pay a couple bucks for that card for sure. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling out all the holos and stuff. I'm getting them all into a pile. I'm pulling out stuff that I think is worth me putting on my eBay. So far I've got a little stack of that. And then these are like some of the cards by artists I like to list as well. We've got some Yukimori, and then this guy, I can never pronounce his name. Tamagotchi something or other. I like listing his stuff too. He makes really cool Van Gogh like style looking artworks. These like classical artwork styles. Definitely a popular artist. And then I'm also pulling back any Ascended Heroes bulk that I'm finding, any holos, because I want to get more of that listed on my TCG player. And then I know there's going to be more Perfect Order bulk in here as well, so we're pulling that bulk out as well to build my TCG player a little bit more for that set. All right, here we go. Another full art. Full art trainer this time. Like I said, y'all, this bulk is chunky. Chunky bulk. Yes, sir. Beautiful. I will be happy with a little trainer. Definitely start adding a little bit more value to this collection. Classic, yeah. Is that what I said? Was that wrong? Did I say it wrong? I don't think I did it right. I said it right? I don't know. You're making me question it now. Maybe it's the wrong artist. So I think with this card being a red, it means it's like a hit, right? Pretty sure, right? Like the way One Piece does it, the blue cards are more basic and the red cards are more of a hit, right? I feel like that one's kind of a hit. Van Gogh's probably right. Yeah, I thought it was probably right. Yeah, I thought it was probably right. There's another artist too that does them too, like the Starry Night or whatever art. Is that Van Gogh? The Starry Night? Maybe that's somebody else. Another one. Yeah, see that one's got a blue back. Yeah, he definitely opens up some One Piece as well. I've never really gotten into opening up One Piece. Just not my jam. I mean, I guess if you want to see half naked girls, that's fun. I guess it's a good set for that. If you want to look at half naked girls, that's a good set. Oh, we got a magic card in here. What is that? Look at that. We got, oh wow, nice hollow planes. That's fun. Okay, okay. I'll put that to the side. As a fucks with you. Alright, let me get back here. Cosmos Hollow Weevil. Take that for sure. A little swirl on this one too, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe I got a little too anxious. A little too excited. Maybe I don't see any swirl. Still a nice card. Definitely pull that. Maybe we don't need to put that there though. Just put it over here. Monkey Dory. Always a good playable card. Buddy Puffin's also really playable. I haven't pulled a whole lot of those, but I probably do need to pull some more out. It's probably been a while since I've listed any. I've made it once more. What's up? No signal. No signal's made again. Yes, yes. Michelangelo? Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Fun fact, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles named after popular artists because the artist having paintings that looked like good scenes from the person who made the first animated film. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I knew that they were named after artists, and in the OG cartoon, Splinter I think even explains why he named them after artists. But I didn't know like what the real lore was. So that's cool. Yeah, I definitely watched me some OG Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm an old guy. 45 years old. I'm an old man. I watched all that stuff when it was first out. Saturday morning cartoons. Love me my Saturday morning cartoons. I don't think kids today have quite that Saturday morning cartoon experience like I did. I don't think that there are really a whole lot of exciting Saturday morning cartoons, honestly. Honestly, I don't think that the cartoons today are even remotely in comparison to the cartoons we had back then. Cartoons we had back then, you learned something watching those cartoons. They were inspirational. You had big goals to learn. G.I. Joe taught you something every episode. The more you know, you know. G.I. Joe. Knowing's half the battle. Like they had like whole things that they taught you. Taught you to be a better kid, a better person. I don't think cartoons do that today. I think cartoons teach kids to be little shits. I mean, Dora. Like, how snobby is Dora? You know? Nice little Sylveon. Some more One Piece. Another Hollow Energy. Catch back up with chat here. I literally figured out not long ago that they were all named after a famous artist. I knew Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello. Yeah, for sure. I did not know that Raphael was an artist. Yeah, Raphael too. I can't remember what the his whole name, like Raphael. It's a Raphael something. I can't remember the artist's whole name. My parents were stuck in the 1900s, I swear. My parents were stuck in the 1900s, I swear. Oh my god, I still call it the 1900s? Ugh, that sounds so harsh. The 1900s? Ugh, ugh, ugh. Make a guy feel so old. Ugh. Knife to the heart. 1900s. It was just 26 years ago, man. Just 26 years ago. The 90s were the greatest, though, man. It was the best era, man. That's why all the movies today, all the cartoons that are cool cartoons, they're all based off of the old 90s stuff. There we go, y'all. Another full art. Another IR. Look at that. Awesome stuff. Picked up another IR. Beautiful action. Nice Yamper. Yamper up in here. GG. Like I said, man, he's definitely not good about pulling bulk. He's definitely a big pack ripper, and anything that isn't the biggest hit just goes into a box. He don't care. Has the best, bulkiest bulk. I definitely appreciate you, Jim. My brother loves One Piece. Yeah, so we got this one too. We just pulled this one also out of there. I think this one's got to have a little bit more value because I think the way One Piece works, the cards that are red are like a hit, right? I'm pretty sure. So maybe the monkey guy here, yeah, he's got a little more value. That's the Luffy you're talking about, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know much about One Piece. My son's into it. He definitely like reads the comics or the books. He watches the show. He watches the cartoon. He's definitely super into it. So a lot of times when I get One Piece stuff, I just give it to him. I don't know really if any of it has any real value, but I'm usually not caring too much. All right, first ETB down. Oh no, wait, no, I got to do this stack here. I got this stack to do right here. Hold on. No, we don't. I already did this stack. Yeah, I already did this stack. Yeah. All right. First ETB and bulk down. Awesome stuff. For his birthday, you got him a straw hat. That's cute. That's cute. My son would probably. My son just turned 18. He probably still sport a straw hat. I bet you he would. At least at certain occasions, anyways. At the Pokemon of the Day, Yamper. No, I don't know that's the Pokemon of the day. Have you opened an Eevee Prismatic Evolutions Premium box yet? I have not. I have not opened the Prismatic Premium Collection box. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Those boxes are definitely a premium still. So, yeah, I haven't opened anything like that. Nothing that crazy. I've opened the Charizard Mega Charizard X Premium Collection box. I've opened up 3 of those now, I think. So I did open up those. That would be the one premium collection box I opened. I opened the cube. There's the Charizard premium collection box that comes in. It's like a cube. It's got the little Charizard statue in it. I opened up one of those. I got that one at a great price too. All right, second ETB of bulk. Let's get it. You want that so bad, the Evolutions premium box? That what you want so bad? No signal? Yeah, for sure. Oh man, I haven't seen this one. That's a fun Yukimori card. Choodle? Alright, I'll take that. We definitely pull Yukimori cards for sure. These are for those who don't know, these are clay arts. So basically the way that this artist, Yukimori, does his artwork, this is an actual photograph. And these are clay art figures. And he puts them in certain random backgrounds and takes a photo. This also is another one. That's a clay art. This is actually a real life photo, real life everything back there. This is real grass, real plants. And they just took a photo with a little clay figure in it. Yeah. Those are definitely, it's a popular artist. A lot of people like to buy those cards. I definitely sell those cards very well. Ponyta. I don't think I have too many of those pulled. These are from Stellar Crown. This is a bunch of Stellar Crown bulk. You can see the SCR at the bottom. That's abbreviation for Stellar Crown. That's the Stellar Crown stamp. That's how you know. For those who don't know how to know what sets and stuff are from. And then for anything that's older than Scarlet and Violet era, when you go into Sword and Shield, everything Sword and Shield and prior, their sets are done by symbols. So unless you actually know all the symbols, that one's a little more tough to know. But you can look up all the symbols on a simple YouTube or I'm sorry, Google search. Google search will pull up several different sites that have all the symbols available. And you just have to cross-reference them. Doing this more and more as I've been for the last 8-9 months now, I'm definitely getting a lot more accustomed to knowing what symbols are what for certain stuff. But there are things I'm still a novice at, especially most things before Sword and Shield. I'm good with Sword and Shield era. I have most of that down packed. But getting the Sun and Moon, it gets a little tougher. XY, I have some of the XY stuff down. Umbreon from Prismatic. All right, we hit 11 likes tonight. That's awesome. I appreciate everybody that smashed that like button. GG's. Black Belt's training. I see something else shining at me. Something else shining coming up. Earthen Vessel. A little bit of a playable card there. Oh, yeah. Scoop Up Cyclone. This is got a little bit of value as far as A-Specs go. There are some cheap A-Specs, but this one I think is worth maybe like $3 or $4. I think it's a playable A-Spec, so that's why it's got a little bit more value. Definitely a good pull. We will take that for sure. There we go. Sandy Shocks. What is this card? Prismatic? I have never seen this card. Sandy Shocks EX. That's an interesting one. Huh. I've never seen that one. Okay. We got another EX. Little Dragapult. All right, no signal. Appreciate you popping in, man. Have a good night. Make sure you hit that like before you head out if you haven't already. Mewtwo from Stellar Crown. Non-hollow, but still got a little value to somebody. These are another one of those artworks. The like Van Gogh looking. Ends PP up. I don't even know, y'all. Why we gotta call a Nick card like that? I don't know, y'all. I mean, I do know, but like, it just seems so weird. Yeah, for sure. You definitely have to pay for the shipping to ship it out for sure from your end. I just meant like if I was shipping it back to you, I'd want you to pay for that too. Riolu reverse. Pignite. Definitely like that Pignite. Definitely a fan. It almost reminds me of a Yukimori card. That's how clean it is, but it's not. Almost reminds me of that natural actual photograph feel like a Yukimori card has. Dunsparce, probably pull that. This one's playable. That's a playable card there. Definitely see that in some decks. Dreepy, a little bit of a playable. I haven't sold too many of them lately, though, I don't think. I'm not going to be sending some ask for almost everything back and make you pay for it. No, I hear you. I hear you. I just don't want to like overpromise or anything, you know what I mean? I just want to make sure that, we're all clear here in the beginning, you know? That's all. Don't like surprises. Did you really just play the same song over again? Seriously? Is that music loud enough? I feel like it's really quiet, right? Maybe we just need to skip this song. It's like super, super quiet. We can crank it up a little bit. That's not a good one either. That's an okay one. There we go. There's a little more lively action. Team Rocket. We will definitely pull all those. Got another EX as well. Got that little belly bolt action from Ascended Heroes. Awesome stuff there. Yeah, the music's getting me a nice little rhythm. Got a little beat now. I think this Diplin's actually playable. We should probably pull that too. Pretty sure that Diplin's playable. Playable cards I like to put on my TCG player. It's definitely a good place to get them sold. Most people who are looking for cards for their decks, that's where they're going to go is TCG player. I don't feel like a lot of people buy stuff for a deck off of eBay. Those your cheap deck cards, your cheap trainer cards are definitely going to be able to be found on TCG player a lot more cheap. Dunsparce, that one's a playable card. I sell tons of these holos. 20, 30 cent, whatever it is, I sell those holos for. I sell tons of them. Why was I off tempo so bad? I thought it was annoying. Are you okay? I'm okay. Are you okay? I'm okay. We're okay. Yeah, definitely ask parents' permission. Definitely ask parents' permission. So, Cool Beans, who was on here earlier, he won my giveaway. We did our very first giveaway on this channel. I had been kind of boosting it up for like the last month, and then I did it here last week on our live, and he won it. But because he's also a kid, I made sure that he had his parents contact me. He had his parents send me a email just so I knew that they were aware that shipping information is being given out from a kid to an adult. Just want to do my due diligence, protect myself a little bit. I'm not trying to advocate for a bunch of kids to send me their information. Speaking of kids, my kid, my oldest, she was actually in the hospital last night. She was a little nervous about the baby. She's got a baby on the way. Super excited. Gonna be a Gramps, a Grumps. They're gonna call me Grumps around here. Yeah, she's due here soon. Yep, I'm that old, y'all. Grandpa Josh. Some more prismatic bulk here. Yep. I look late 30s. If I shave my beard off, I'll definitely look like I'm in my 30s. I look really young without my beard. If I shave my beard off, I'll definitely look like I'm in my 30s. But thank you. I don't know what 30s are anymore for a long time. I have not known what the 30s were for a very long time. So I appreciate that. All right, Pikachu EX from Prismatic. I didn't even know there was a Pikachu EX in Prismatic. That's so wild. Awesome stuff. Hollow Energy. That was a good pack. Because again, he's just opening up these packs, putting them right in the box as he goes through them. So that was like legit straight that pack. That was a good pack. 5 stars. I think this Fluttermane's also playable. I probably should be pulling those out too. I'm not the most confident on what all is and isn't playable. I try to do my best. This is definitely only the first sort. Most of the times when I sort through bulk, I gotta sort through it again. Especially when I want to try and put some of it on TCG Player. I gotta start set sorting a little bit. Another EX, Iron Hands. Awesome stuff there. Beautiful chunky bulk. Another Hollow Energy. Not that like I sell those hardly ever, but we pull them. Eventually somebody will buy them. Same thing with all of these evolutions. I pull all these evolutions too. I try to keep a certain amount of them listed on my eBay, and then I just put the rest of them on TCG Player. I actually had a customer just buy me out of all the ones I had on TCG Player here recently. I had like 4 or 5 of each of them. It's mostly 5 of each of them, honestly. And he bought every single one of them. Little Great Tusk Pokeball. Hollow Energy. Fanrodom. Earthen Vessel Pokeball. Espeon Hollow. Rotostick. Habanero Berry. I think both those are playable. Fanrodom Pokeball. Umbreon. Dragonite Hollow from 151, y'all. We found some 151 bulk. Alright. This is definitely something I've been hoping to see. But maybe it's just this one card. Yeah, it's just the one card. I know he's got some 151 bulk here somewhere. I know he does. It's hiding. He's keeping it hidden from me. We definitely want it. We want that 151 bulk. 100%. All those 151 reverse hollows, all the hollows, they sell so well. Alright. Mega Frostlass EX. Beautiful card from Ascended Heroes. Definitely pull that one. I actually had a customer. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I said. If you could show her TADC episode. TADC episode. I don't know what TADC stands for. TADC. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what that stands for. I don't know what that stands for, Theo. You might be talking different languages here. Remember the age gap. The Amazing Digital Circus. I have no clue. The Amazing Digital Circus. I don't know what that is. An episode of that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's like a show or something something on YouTube? I'm not familiar. What is it? What is it about? Is it like a game show or something? Force Vitality, Lily's Determination. Again, can't not keep enough of those in stock. Stunfisk. Probably still end up putting that on TCG Player, honestly. A web series. Okay. A little web series. Yeah, I feel like most of the stuff I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of Pokemon content. I watch a lot of more grown-up shows on TV. Can't really recall. Landman. I like Landman. That's a good show. What's something that's... We just tried to watch the Malcolm in the Middle reboot, and I wasn't a fan. They should have just let that show die when it died. It didn't need a reboot. Yeah, it didn't need a reboot. It was okay, but I don't know. I just wasn't a fan. I'm Jeff. I'm Jeff. They just definitely went way too mainstream left, I think, is the way that I would explain it, honestly. A lot of things in there I just wouldn't... It's not entertainment to me. I didn't like the way... I mean, they've always, like, treated the dad like crap, but gosh, I felt like episode 2, this guy was actually going to commit suicide on the show. Like, it was wild. And don't tell me we haven't watched the last episode. I don't want to know if they actually kill him off. If they kill that guy off, it's definitely a terrible, terrible reboot. Just trying to make room. I got an awkward box here of bulk I want to get into now. It's not an ETB. It's a whole big old white box of bulk. All right. Then I watch a lot of Fortnite content. For sure. I definitely play a lot of Fortnite. Not as much as I used to, but I still play quite a bit. I actually stream Fortnite on my other channel, but I haven't streamed Fortnite in a while. I haven't really been on that channel. It's been a little inactive for the last couple weeks. Like to maybe eventually stream some other video games. Maybe some Minecraft. That could be fun. Piplup. Marshadow. Yeah, for sure. Look me up. You can go check out my other channel, my other YouTube, Eternal Sephiroth. It's Eternal_Sephiroth. Actually, I'll comment here. I'll comment. It's my other mod here in the chat. There you go. So that's my YouTube channel that I do Fortnite on, but I also have over there. Before I moved all the Pokemon over to this channel and really got this channel going, I was doing Pokemon over there on that channel as well. So there's definitely some of the original days of my Pokemon experience were on that channel. And then my actual Fortnite account is the same name, except it's only one E because Fortnite only allows so many characters, and Eternal Sephiroth was too many for Fortnite. So that second E in Eternal is not there on my Fortnite account. Unitone's a little bit of a playable card. Should probably get a couple of these Totodiles and Charmanders pulled, honestly. I am about to start trying to list more of my non-holo stuff than I currently have listed. I wonder if that light ball's playable. Psyduck definitely is. Another Psyduck, definitely take that. And Zorora. I always want to say Zora. I gotta get that Zorora in there. Gotta be special and be over-pronunciated. Zorora. Did you get the subscribe notification? Subscribed on that channel? I wouldn't be able to look at any of that until I'm done here with the live. Yeah, it doesn't like tell me in the middle of the live that I got a subscriber. Another EX. Awesome stuff. It would be cool though as I like grow this channel. I know that there's some guys that like have like an active live counter here where people can see how many subscribers are subscribing in the moment, you know. That would be kind of fun. That would be interesting. Just like a phone basically would be like the active subscriber count. I don't know how I would do that exactly, but could figure it out. Could figure it out, make it happen. I'm not the most tech savvy. Again, I'm an old guy, but I got some moves. Tangela is playable. Tepeg, Rolts, Garnivore, another EX, Zabora, yep, that Zebra action, Mystery Garden, another Hollow Energy, plenty of Hollow Energies in Ascended Heroes, my goodness. Try the other end of this box. Alright, so the other end of this box has a bow. And for those that are a little more inexperienced when it comes to bulk and older cards, generally speaking, if you get a little bit of a bow, you might have more hollows. This might be a stack of hollows. We start off already with one. See? Told you. It's all hollows. Usually when you get a bow like that, it means you got a bunch of hollows. Little pro tip. Alright, Mega Lucario. Awesome stuff there. Nothing too crazy as far as hollows go. A little simplified Chinese on that one. A couple of them. Actually, we were a few simplified Chinese. Okay. I'd like that Snorlax. Prismatic Snorlax? What? Again, I didn't know Prismatic had a Snorlax EX in it. Okay. Miracle Headset. I think this is... I think that's a little better A-spec card than some others. Yeah, here's a little better bulk in this box for sure. For sure. Definitely the better area of this box. Glaceon Reverse. Pikachu Prismatic. Yes, sir. Flareon Reverse. Sushin Pokeball. Goodness gracious. So much good stuff. It just doesn't stop. Oh my goodness, we got a Vaporeon EX. Beautiful. Bulky, bulky, awesome bulk. Groudon Hollow. Iron Hands EX. Glaceon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit and get some of these hollows and reverses out of the way. There's a little stack over off to the side I must have just put over there and forgot. Oh, that's nice. Nice Venusaur from Mega Evolutions. Awesome stuff. Definitely take that. If I send you an ETB, can you please keep one pack on the wall for only if I say open that one? I don't know at this point. Just want you to keep one on the wall. Yeah, man, I can totally do that, brother. You want me to keep a pack up on the wall? Very special. I'll label it and everything. I'll put your little name on and everything for you, man. Not a problem. All right, there we go. Definitely list those Lapras reverses. 3 of them. A little bit of organization on this bulk now. Pikachu reverse. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Raichu hollows. Pull a few of them anyways. Don't need to pull them all. That's probably enough. Pikachu reverses, though. We're definitely going to pull the Pikachu reverses. Mimikyu hollow. Executor. Rolts. Mimikyu reverse. Definitely get a little bit more of a premium for your reverses on eBay. I usually try to list the more popular Pokemon, especially like the top 30 and their like evolution line, you know. Gardevoir, that's Paladin Fates. Denene, definitely like me a good Denene for sure. Scarlet is nice, but I just don't think I sell as much of them as I thought I would. I thought it was a little more popular than it is, I think. Mabustiff. T-Tar. Doug Drio's water cousin. Metagross. A Judge is playable. Ponyta reverse. Cyndaquil. We pulled one of those tonight. Another EX. That one's playable. Those, I think, are playable. Wobbuffet. That one's good. There's some EXs. Tentacruel. Espathra? Espertha? I don't know. Charmander from Paladin Fates reverse. Another one. Definitely like a little bit of organization here. That definitely helps when I'm pulling these cards out for sure. Magmortar reverse from Paladin Fates. Yeah, screw it. We'll pull a couple of those. I like me a good Magmortar. Trying to get some more of these lower end cards added to my eBay anyways. I got a stack of them that I've got to get added here eventually. Sounds good, Theo. Appreciate you hanging out with me, brother. Have a good one. Sleep well. All right, another Sylveon. Awesome stuff there. Solrock's playable. I like that Pyro. Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Absol. Yeah, I like that Mega Absol. Yes, sir. Shushin reverse. Pokeball. Alright, a little Scarlet and Violet era. Or I mean Sword and Shield era. GG. Eevee Hollow. Another Absol. Awesome, awesome. God, I love this bulk. I'm definitely so glad I live up the road from this guy. I'm glad we are friends, Jim. Truly, my friend. I'm glad we are friends. Let's keep that a thing. I want to keep getting all your bulk, brother. It's just so bulky. It's just so bulky, fresh, and minty. Wait, never mind. I'm going to stay for a couple minutes longer. All right, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Like I said, we're not doing anything too crazy anyways. Don't blame anybody that's got to go. I understand. Moltres EX there. Blaziken. Ponyta. Ethan's Adventure. Persian. Just sent out a Persian on my TCG player. Dunsparce. Oh man, I like that freaking Ghastly. This is a simplified Chinese card. It's another one of those same artworks. That's a good one. That's a good one. Mega Venusaur again. Tune reverse. Alright. Nice crochet artwork. Really like these crochet artworks. Nice crochet. This artist does a whole bunch of those. Awesome stuff on that. I actually got a surprise gift from my daughter with those cards. Not that she's like super big into Pokemon, but I thought it would be fun to collect all the crochet artworks for her because she's into crochet. Or at least she kind of was. So I've been collecting all the different crochet artworks from her. These are all from the same artist. All crochet, sock puppet artworks. Spanning back several different eras. I've got Sun and Moon in here. I've got X and Y in here, I believe. Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet. I think there's even now some Mega Evolution era one. Really cool though. Hopefully she'll like them. I really like that Swirlix. This one's super cute. I sell these very well. And the Snorlax sells really well as well. I haven't gotten enough of these cast forms though. The Dunsparce sells well. I actually had a customer just buy 3 of those. Yeah, it's an odd Pokemon for sure. Just like a pile of blah. It's a sandcastle? I don't know. Have you ever wasted a Master Ball in a game? I haven't played Pokemon games again since like way back in the early days of Pokemon. Back in Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Silver, Crystal. I played way back then. And then yeah, I would definitely say I wasted some Pokeballs, some good balls on some crap stuff for sure. Hydreigon EX. There's a bunch of EXs about to pop up. Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Marwile. Lily's Determination Reverse. Mega Venusaur. We definitely going to have plenty of EXs, y'all. My eBay is going to be stacked with EXs. So is my TCG player, because I'm going to have to put some on both. In hopes to try and get anything sold in any sort of reasonable time. I'm going to have to put some on both. Grimmsnarl. Got that Mewtwo. Lily's Determination. Risky Ruin, I think, is playable. Ivysaur Reverse, I like that. Mega Manectric EX. Awesome stuff there. Asmoral. Slowking. I haven't seen that Slowking either. I like that one. That's a kind of a nice art. This is a Stellar Crown. It's kind of cool. Definitely don't think I've seen that one before. That stinks. That stinks for sure. Yeah, it definitely sucks if you wasted the Master Ball and the stuff you really needed it for all of a sudden pops up. That's rough. I can definitely understand that. I play video games, so I can understand. I mean, there's all kinds of video games, all kinds of items that are like really rare, and you don't want to waste them in the wrong moments. So it happens, unfortunately. Should probably start listing some score bunnies, honestly. I don't know that anybody would really buy them, but maybe. Might be a card that I'm not looking at, a Pokemon that I haven't really given much attention to that there are some fans of. Perhaps Mega Abomisto. Probably got enough EXs from a couple of these sets to make an EX set, honestly. Bulbasaur Reverse will definitely pull that. Venusaur, Cycle Energy. Yeah, we're going to have a lot. Our eBay and TCG player is going to eat very, very good. We're going to have plenty of stuff to keep it listed and fed for sure. Bayleaf, Chikorita, another Mega Venusaur, Ninetales. Definitely sell plenty of Ninetales, plenty of Vulpixes. Munkidori. Yeah, Score Bunny's kind of cool. It's kind of a nice Pokemon. It hasn't been one of my target Pokemons that I like to make sure I pull out of bulk to list, but I probably should. I do think that there's probably enough people that would buy enough of them, because really what I'm trying to do with cards like that, a lot of these little cards, I'm hoping people on my eBay buy multiple cards. I'm hoping they go through my shop and pick 3 or 4 cards, which is why I do my buy 2 get 1 free and buy 3 get 1 frees, because I really want them to go there and buy multiple cards. That's when I really make the most money on eBay, is when somebody does a multiple card order. Pokeball. So many Pokeballs. Like, I can't tell you how many Pokeballs we've pulled just out of the last 2 days. And I still have so much more of this bulk. Again, this was 75 pounds. 75 pounds of bulk. Crazy work. Uh-oh, we got a Master Ball. We got a Master Ball. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, we got a Master Ball. Look at that big old M. Yes, sir. That's a nice pull. I bet you David needs that one. We'll keep that one to the side for David for sure. I bet you he needs it for his master set. Pokeballs are so hard to come by for sure. Or Master Balls, I mean. All right, another full art trainer. GG. Pokeball. Pokeball. Hollow Energy. That's a little bit of a playable card. And also, that's the other thing too, because I know where I got these cards from. I know they're all in good condition. I don't have to worry about putting a whole lot of time into conditioning these cards. I just already know that they're already going to be in near mint or better condition. All I gotta do is just pull out the cards I like and get them listed. I don't even have to go back through and condition them, really. And then eventually what I'm going to have to do is a lot of the other bulk that I'm not really wanting to put on either my eBay or TCG player, I'll have to find a buyer to get all that. Or I'll have to make some sort of lots or some other way to make a product out of them to sell to get that bulk moved. Goodness gracious, hollow energies for days. I really think this Fluttermane's got some playability to it. I think I should probably pull a couple of those out. I keep seeing them, I keep going past them, and I keep being like, do I need to pull those or not? And I just can't not remember. Pokeball. Another full art trainer. Got the time? Anybody got the time? What's the time, y'all? It's probably getting a little bit late, honestly. I think we've gone past that 1 o'clock time frame. Probably go ahead and finish up this box we're working on right now, and then probably go ahead and end the stream. Not sure how much more that is. I got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 5 more handfuls of cards to go through, and then we'll probably end the stream there. Another Pokeball. Oh, that was a hollow energy. Crispin. Magikarp. I do wish I didn't have to keep flipping them. I wish there was a way to like magically just make all cards the same way. Dratini. Let's go ahead and pull that guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we find some 151? We did. We did. Where does it start? Right here. Electabuzz. Definitely pull that. Seadra. Articuno. Always pulling all the 151 hollow stuff. Even this Gardevoir. That's a nice Gardevoir. This is a Silver Tempest. Sword and Shield era. Lucario. Flygon. Executor. There's 3 EXs back to back to back. Awesome stuff. Another EX. Megaladios. Oh, this is a promo card, actually. That's cool. This would have been from the Mega Latios box, similar to the Mega Kangaskhan box we opened up tonight. Carmine. Should probably get some of these hollow energies listed on my TCG player as well, maybe. Because I definitely have got a really big group of hollow energies. I really am surprised that they don't sell better. I feel like people who are into building decks, who are into playing the game, don't you all want to have like the really shiny cards in your deck? I felt like for me when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I definitely wanted to have the bigger, cooler cards in my deck, like the more awesome, shinier, better cards. Maybe you guys just are all wanting the non-hollow stuff, or maybe it's frowned upon to use the better cards. I don't know. I don't play Pokemon, so I wouldn't know. But I mean, I played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. I played Magic before that, so I'm not a noob when it comes to playing TCGs. Another Sylveon, awesome stuff, y'all. Definitely love me a good Evolution. All those Evolution EXs are easily $5. Easily a $5 card all day long. And that would be shipped, because all my listings always include shipping. I feel like as an eBay seller, you just have to offer free shipping. You just bake it in. You bake it into your final price. The buyer doesn't even realize it's there. So this right now is the more hollows and reverses and stuff that I would pull to list on my eBay. And then these are EXs or better. And we are just slam packed with cards. My goodness. Such a great bulk lot. I have so much more of it to go through too. Surfing Beach, Megaladios, EX, Alakazam, Unatone. Alright, maybe we don't need to pull all the Alakazam reverse hollows. I don't sell them that often. We've definitely pulled a lot. Alright, I'm pulling some score bunnies. I've passed by enough of them at this point. We're pulling some score bunnies. I think it's a cool looking Pokemon. I definitely say that when it comes to different energies, fire energy Pokemon are a little more sellable in my opinion than others. Raboot. So is that like a Score Bunny evolution? Is that what that is? Raboot. I don't know that I like him as much as I like Score Bunny. Chat dying down. Must have lost you. Probably fell asleep. Mom told him to go to bed. It's late. You got school in the morning. Sableye. I've been listening a little bit more Sableyes too. I do like a good Sableye. And then, of course, we've got all these cards we pulled up here as well. These are going to be stuff that are going to be easily put onto TCG Player. All really good playable cards. All cards that are got 25 cents to like $1 value or something. Because they're good to put in people's decks. Luxray EX. Chikorita. Eevee. Onix. That's definitely a Pokemon I feel like does not get enough love. Is a good Onix. Nobody buys an Onix card. Definitely not a big hype Pokemon for sure. It's just such a shame. I feel like Onix could get a lot more love than he does. Ogerpon. Absol. Got plenty of these Absols. Vaporeon EX. Another Pokeball. Another full art trainer. Awesome stuff. And we got an A-Spec as well. Not sure about this one. Some of these A-Specs got some good value. I know that there's like one I've got that I'm going to be listing to. It's like $18 card. So awesome stuff here. Definitely take those. Lucario. Pokeball, Great Tusk. Umbreon Reverse. Hollow Energy. Such good stuff right here. Definitely hit the sweet spot for sure. Goldeen. The next step is, once you get all that processed, though, is to get it listed somewhere. And gosh, it's such a daunting task to do, to get it all pulled, to get it all sorted, to get all the bulk, to find it all, to locate it, to find a seller for it. Like, phew. But I like it. I'm enjoying the heck out of it for sure. Pokeball from Black Bolt. Russia Ram. White Flare. All right, good over there. Just trying to get my lives caught back up. Make sure we are actually like live on everything. All right. Ah, we got that weird chat I don't like. That's a shame. Did I go through this stuck already? Yeah, I went through this stuck already, right? Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. This stack is clear. All right. That is all hollow bulk. Uh-oh. I did it now. Yep, I did it now. I did it good that time. Flip. Holy crap. I did it really good. Are you kidding me? Are you flipping kidding me? I like these lights, man. Dang. That light legitimately just ripped right out the cord. Look at it. It fell over and like broke the cord off the other end. Ugh. What in the heck, man? That's so crap. It like broke right off of there off the end. What a shame. I really like these lights. I guess it's time to upgrade. Maybe we can get this one ring light over here. It's not like I got much longer to go anyways, but I will have to have a plan for this tomorrow when I do some more filming. Gotta film my my short or a video or something tomorrow. Dang, I can't believe I broke that light. I mean, I have knocked it over a lot. I have knocked it over a lot. Just being honest. It was probably time. It's probably held out for as long as it could. I have not been easy on it at all. Dawn. Absol. Carnivore. Yeah, that light does not have the same hit at all. At all. Dang. What a shame. Definitely say the live died. The live died. That's alright. We weren't going to be going live for much longer anyways. We're just about done here. Got to get this button up. Get myself some relaxation. Got a busy day tomorrow. Getting prepared for this reptile show this weekend in South Florida. Fort Lauderdale. Reptilian Nation. If you're in the area, I definitely appreciate you coming out, saying what's up. Alright, looks like just like one more handful left after this. Probably not even a full handful, honestly. And then we'll say our goodbyes. We'll finish up the live and get the flip up out of here. Hope everyone enjoyed themselves. I've had fun. Definitely have pulled a bunch of amazing bulk. Super happy about that for sure. Some journey together. I haven't seen it. Oh, all right. We got the Volcanion EX. We pulled the Volcanion SIR tonight on the live, so that was awesome. Cool to see the EX as well. Snorlax Hollow. That one's almost off-center a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely really off-center. I wouldn't say that this one's off-center enough, though, to get an off-center stamp, but it's kind of close. Look at how much off-center that is. How big it is at the top. How small it is at the bottom. It's definitely off-center. Articuno. I wonder if I can fix that light. I hope I can. I mean, I've been hard on it. I can't be mad. I've used it for many months now, and since I got moved into this space, my space that I have in here is not the same that I had where I was before we moved into this space. And I've knocked it over so many times trying to reposition and everything. I need a different light setup in here, so maybe it's just going to have to be something that I have to look into, I guess. Maybe when I'm chilling in my hotel room this weekend, I'll spend some time looking at some lights on Amazon. Hollow Energy from White Flare or Black Bolt, one of the two. Tangela, it's playable. Another full art. Another, actually, this is a full art. Yeah, it's a full art EX. Regirock. Awesome stuff. Still another nice little pull. It's a little something. Little something, something. Alright, that be it. Empty box. That be it. Well, I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate all those who did last for most of the live. Anybody who watches this live later on, you guys are awesome for coming back and watching this later on. Or maybe just something you put on to listen to go to sleep. That's cool too. I'm okay with that. If I'm that guy, I don't mind at all. But all the viewership I really appreciate. We're really trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers, trying to get up to 4,000 watch hours. So all that viewership really does help us get us there. Appreciate all y'all. And hope to see y'all next one. But I think this is going to be it for me. And then, yeah, if you guys are, yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. Appreciate y'all popping in, and see you in the next one. Peace. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You had to make a mess like that? What the heck, man? I cannot believe you had to make a mess like